you in the yellow light of a sign that bore your name. You said it was a coincidence, but one you can't explain. Said I'm not going to read more other than I should, but when you smiled, I knew I always would. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak or dare to cross the room. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak or dare to cross the room, but I am trying. Stuck beneath the spinning glow of a familiar hue, struck by your impression like all of those next to you, but I will try to stand and make it down the hall, but in the sound, I'm barely here at all. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak or dare to cross the room. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak or dare to cross the room, but I am trying so hard to meet you where you are. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak or dare to cross the room. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak or dare to cross the room, but I am trying so hard.
I think I'm having a moment, another momentary lapse of serotonin. But I see it from your side. I can't count it on my fingers, all the times you let me down. Say your piece and let it linger. Let the words dry out your mouth. I can feel the emotion when I walk into the room and you got me in focus. But the camera just don't zoom close enough to see the dirty details.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is another episode of Nerdy Live in the morning, the best morning show in commentary. And guys, I do apologize for that brief break I took. I was sick, and not in just like the, oh, I got the sniffles sick. No, I mean like my throat and voice were absolutely destroyed sick. Like I was outy, like I smoke 20 packs of cigarettes a day. Like it was bad. It hurt to talk. Okay, it was not fun. By the way, cool anime girls, good morning. Thank you for renewing your membership. Good morning, Blue Jay. But guys, okay, apparently some shenanigans happened when I was gone. Okay, K-Huck, evil Midwestern mom K-Huck is at it yet again. Okay, last time we did an episode. Okay, K-Huck harassed a trans woman. Brought her on her show, harassed her, had a bunch of other people come in there, made fun of her. For shame, K-Huck. Now, she's harassing a good Christian, guys. K-Huck is harassing a good Christian man whose only crime, from what I've heard of, is defending Nuxtaku and Lolly. Okay, that's it. He's just defended CP, guys, that's all. Nothing major. Someone needs to stop evil K-Huck. Right, yeah. Exactly. And we're going to go over all of K-Huck's evil crimes today because K-Huck needs to be stopped. She needs to be stopped, guys. Who else is going to stop her but us? All right, everyone else is enabling the evil. Okay, we have to stop the evil. So, I'll be honest, chat. I'm going to have to rely on some of you for this because holy crap, this stream is 7 hours long. 7 hours long. Now, I do know that Templar got into a bit of a Twitter spat with K-Huck and everyone who was on the show. It's 1 a.m. I just finished Resident Evil 2 Remake. Howdy. Oh, howdy. You finished a good game. Wookie. But yes, we're about to go over some of the evil that is K-Huck. Okay. And I'm emphasizing how evil she is because I'm hoping she calls in. I would love it if Templar called in too, you know.
Okay, so British Runner is another buddy of mine. He's done a lot of different videos. He did one on Westside Tyler. He's done one on Mama Matt. Last couple of people did.
Maker, not going to provide any value to the stream, so just go ahead and nuke him. Send him back to the Shadow Realm, which he clearly wants to be in.
Send him back to the Shadow Realm. Send him back. By the way, hang on. You know what? I think context matters, by the way. Context matters. This is Tactical Templar, and his bio says, bring the crusade to the culture war, which I think says everything I need to know about the guy. I think that says everything I need to know about him. Asmongold's take on turning his kid trans. I would defer my child's transition. Oh my God, Asmongold. Asmongold being a decent human. Take. Hang on. Okay. You know what? I have to see what he says here. Apparently, YouTube took this down initially, but then he appealed and it got back up. So let's see what we're dealing with here. By the way, what is this? So like for a brief second, for a brief frame, you'll see his normal screen, and then you see the animation. Is this AI? I'm pretty sure this is AI.
Brothers, so I want.
So is this all he does? I'm guessing he does everything in OBS or whatever software he uses, right? He has to do everything for OBS. I'm guessing he turns the record button on and then he plays the animation. When in reality, what he should just do is like when he's editing the video, you should just like put the animation there, then you talking about the topic. She did get like 2 Templar defenders in chat and 1 subbed. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I wanted to talk about this take from Asmongold, where Asmongold said he would use his kids' preferred pronouns in order to preserve their relationship. And I'm
yeah. How dude, L take. And Asmongold's like, yeah, you know, if I had a kid, like, and they wanted to like go by a different pronoun, you know, like I don't want to like cause family divide, you know. I'll say their prefer, like, even though I have different opinions on it, I'll say their preferred name. And this is like, this dude's like, L take. Dude. Question is, how much pussy do you think this guy gets? You think when he's like, yo, girl, I'm an internet crusader, you think the panties just drop? Oh, wait, no, he's a holy man, right? So, like, he's celibate, except when it comes to, like, anime little girls, right? That's the funny thing with, like, these types. Like, fucking Nux Taku, Flamenco, Tactical Templar now, is like, they're like, these women are whores. These women are whores. Cover up, slut. And then they're like, oh my god, Hatsune Miku. Like, okay, probably not Hatsune Miku necessarily, but that's just a fucking, this is a reference, you know? I'm just like, bro. Even traditional conservative women would probably look at this and go, "You're a fucking loser," right? Am I wrong on that? Traditional women in the chat, would you? He says you can't rape your spouse, and women should be barefoot and pregnant. What? 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 Kicking the Swede, renewing your membership. Thank you, Kicking the Swede. Thank you so much. What? You can definitely rape, like, assault your spouse. It's definitely possible. Here. Let me paint you the scenario. Honey, I don't want to have sex. We will. Bam. There you go. If you force a guy or a woman to have sex with you, yeah, that's considered assault. I don't know who needed to know that, but yeah, if you force, especially your spouse, like, come on.
I'm not just going to shit on Asmongold for this.
Yeah, so I actually believe that you can't rape your spouse, okay? But would that go for the women too? So, like, if like the husband's like, honey, my back's hurting, I've had a long day at work, okay? I just want to have a beer. I just want to sit down. It's like, no, you will bear me a child. Would he consider that assault then? According to him, if you are married, you it's always implied consent. All right. I'm guessing he's not married. This is just an opinion he has, right? Tell me he's not married. No way someone would marry this. Oh my god.
Take. There are a lot of different people that have this position, And the reason why it's so embarrassing
The reason why it's so embarrassing
is because it fundamentally displays a profound amount of cowardice.
it provides an amount of cowardice, a profound amount of cowardice. Listen, okay, I don't like getting political on this show. I don't like getting political on this show, okay? Listen, I'll make fun of anyone, okay? Left, right, center, square, triangle, trapezoid, polka dotted, whatever the fuck, right? I will make fun of trans people. I will make fun of cis people. I will make fun of whoever the fuck I want because this is my goddamn show, right? That being said, I think generally, now of course if you make a mistake, you know that's one thing. But like, come on, I think especially if it's like your family, right? The basic thing you can do is just like, okay, well, you want to go by this pronoun, yeah, cause sure, yeah, I'm fine with calling you this. And especially like, cause like I know Asmongold's been vocal about his opinion when it comes to trans people, right? And his whole thing here isn't even that, like, he's like, oh my god, like super progressive. I'm gonna go out and buy them a dress or buy them fucking I don't know. What do you give a trans man? Right? What would be like the perfect gift for like a trans man? A binder? I guess it would be a binder, right? Like he's not there saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go and buy my kid a dress. I'm gonna go buy my kid a binder." Right? He's just saying, he's giving the bare minimum. Asmongold is giving the bare minimum when it comes to like acknowledgement. He's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll use your pronouns, so that way we like can have like a relationship." Which is again the bare minimum, and guy's just like coward. It's like you can tell he doesn't have kids.
You are willing to affirm the mental illness of your child.
You are willing to affirm the mental illness of your child. Yes, the same way you guys like to affirm your mental illness that the anime girl that you have on the wall of your room is real and you want to jerk off to it and marry it. Yes. As far as we know, he's not married. Ah, that's sad. That's sad. I suppose there is no such thing as spouse scrape if you never get one, like Templar. True. Yeah. You can't assault your wife if you don't have one. Which is such a fucked up sentence. But I don't want to get too deep down the fucking like political rabbit hole. So we're jumping around a bit here, right? I think we're giving basic takes when it comes to political stuff. It's just like, come on, just like don't be an asshole, you know. Keep in mind, this slimy retard and his gay little gossip network of friends called me a rapist on stream. Even the quartering isn't that low. Oh my god. I'd be surprised if you actually believe anything seeming as you following the footsteps. Wait, what? I highly doubt that Asmongold's audience would do this. I would believe that you and the other mentally ill, morally degenerate freaks in your sewing circle of dishonest and dishonorable dishonorable. You, sir, have no honor. No honor. What the fuck? No honor. Okay, I see what he's commenting on, the whole like Asmongold thing. I don't think that was Asmongold. I think that was just YouTube censors. He gets so angry. He hates being compared to the quartering. But the quartering has a wife that he can have sex with whoever he wants. Does he not like the quartering? I'm confused. Wouldn't you want to be the quartering in this scenario? Or he's like, no, he wants to be the next Taku, not the quartering. I wonder if it's possible to get this guy on the air. I wonder. What the fuck is this conversation? Wait, what is this? What are these sets of tweets? Hang on. Sorry, still a bit sick, so you're gonna hear me cough. I don't fucking mute in time. I'd rather be French than British at this point. What? No. I mean, I'd rather be American. I don't know what the fuck you are. You're probably like Nux Talker. You're a fucking Canadian commenting on American politics. Shut the fuck up if that's the case. Goddamn Canadians think think their fucking opinion matters when it comes to my country. I'd rather be French than British at this point. Tell the Brit his government should stop covering up the mass rape of innocent children by migrants. What the fuck? What does British runner have to do with that? What? 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 That's like someone telling me, Nerdy John, tell the American government to stop with the school shootings. And it's like, I don't got fucking jack and shit to do with that, motherfucker. What? Motherfucker, what? I just, he hates the chlorine coffee. He thinks he's a grifter just using religion. All as opposed to the guy who's like using Templar shit as like shit for his channel, right? No, that's not grifting. No. What? Oh my god. To get him on, you have to agree with everything he says and kiss his ass, basically. Now, you know what? Tactical Templar, I think you can have a conversation with someone you disagree with. I think you can have a conversation with someone you disagree with on here. I think you can be an intelligent man. Prove these people wrong. Come on the show. Wait, what's the age consent in France? Maybe that's why he wants to be French. Oh my god, Blue Jay. What? Oh my god, disavow. I did not say that. Templar, by the way. Wookie, he came into defense. Oh my god, wait, who did this? What? Who? Damien. Oh, is that like a viewer? Is that a viewer of Templars? His name is Damien. Dude, Damien's such a lame name because of Damian Wayne, you know, from the comic books, Robin. Such a lame name nowadays. Such a lame name. But you know, I have to. We're going down the rabbit hole here. We're going down the rabbit hole. But you leftists never cared about the suffering of actual children, whether it be murder in the womb or harming them with LGBTQ sexualization. No, you just care so very deeply about fictional characters who are played by children. Oh no. No, he's defending Lolly. No, Templar, no. Templar, no. Don't be doing that, man. Don't be doing that. And there it goes again. Lolly defending on the timeline. Oh my god, hang on. What is it? Says the guy who fantasizes about being French. If you want to continue the argument about this more, feel free to come on stream right now. I have DM'd you the link. If you don't respond in 24 hours, I assume you are a pussy running. Take your pick. Oh, okay. Listen, Templar. You're a leftist. I would be surprised if you both have the red coat bell and and did rent free on some sort of government assistance. Bro. Oh my god, dude! I feel like Templar would be a fantastic guy to talk to. Would he not be fun to talk to, chat? Am I wrong on that? I think he'd be a fun guy to talk to. Templar, I want to have you on the show. I think we would have a good, honest, God-fearing conversation. I'm not a leftist. I'm not on the right. I think we would have a good time. Keep in mind, this is all while K-Huck is live. Oh my god, he's arguing with her while she's live. So like he's like okay, so like he's doing the mistake of like he's like actively watching while this is all going down. Okay.
He does sound like bro side. That's funny. This guy is sensitive. Oh, what? So what did British Runner say to him to get him that response?
I don't know.
Troublemaker. Hilarious.
He probably just asked him a question, I think, and then that's when he got beat.
British Runner's a little bit of a shit stirrer. Let's be honest, he's a bit of a shit stirrer.
So let's go ahead and head there. So 4206. Here we go. Close enough.
Wow, guys. Well, the wow, the internet has done it again. Wow.
Tactical Templar's voice. Oh, is that his real name? Oh, that's ooh.
I now officially have my own page on Kiwi Farms.
Self-described Giga traditionalist, gooning freak, serial rapist / pedophile, white knight, fake Catholic grifter, synthetic man style political spurg. Oh my god, if this guy's, I need to hear some of his political takes then, if this guy's like a synthetic man style spurg. Because like synthetic man will say they had propaganda of mix breeding. He says the name sounds really cool, but isn't his. Oh, okay, so it's not his name. Okay. Supposedly. I remember who he sounds like. Did anyone here watch Among Us stuff? There's a guy called Junkyard, and they're twins. Oh my god, what if this is like Junkyard's persona? This is like his alt-right persona, where he can talk about his politics freely. And like doesn't have to worry about being canceled. Who knows?
I mean, none of this is true, but it is funny.
It is funny.
Oh man,
Facts,
I don't
limit
wanna,
girls, facts.
Should I go through all this stuff? I mean, meet Tactical Templar, aka Christopher Gabriel. What a cool name.
What a cool name. But that's not mine, guys. Anyway, it's a cool name. Dude, I mean,
that would be a cool name. Gabriel is named after the angel.
Yeah, we get it.
oh my god, it's a reference to Christianity. It'd be so cool if I was named that. It would be so cool.
Yeah, we know.
Now,
Guys, did you know I'm a fan of the Bible?
I do not know if that's his real name, nor does that any of that matter. I don't care. And whatever I don't care what his real name is or nothing. I just found that funny. I've seen a little bit of
disgustingly blatant, fake Catholic grifters I have ever seen. Well, you can tell this is a person that's never seen my content because I've never once claimed to be
Mr.
Catholic.
Okay, so like this, I think this is his tism speaking. Right? So like he claims to be not a Catholic. Sorry, he is a Christian, and so some people will confuse him being Catholic. Because, like, the thing is, Templars are Catholic based. Templars are, especially during the times of Crusade, primarily they were Catholic because the Orthodoxy at the time really didn't participate in that. I mean, technically, Byzantium, which was the Eastern Roman Empire, obviously they were fighting the Muslim forces, but it wasn't like a religious thing for them. It was like, we need to fight them because they're trying to invade our territory. And I think this is the guy's confusion when it comes to like people mistaking him for being Catholic. It's because, well, guess what? You know who called for the Crusades? The Pope. You know which section of Christianity the Pope's in charge of? Catholicism. If you don't want to be considered Catholic, why is your whole thing being a Templar? Why is your whole thing that Sly got K-Huck to say the N-word? The A at the end in the stream? Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm gonna skip to that eventually. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Good on you, Sly. Good on you. But bro, like, if you don't want to be considered Catholic, then don't make your whole fucking motif a Catholic Templar. Then yeah, people are gonna mistake you for Catholic. For 1999, lol. What?
I mean, these people, like, look, I have nothing against Kiwi Farms. I think that it is incredibly funny, and some of the people they go after are genuinely terrible. But this just seems
Beg
like
and
an
plead,
autistic
sir.
Scree.
I actually like you guys. Don't have to be so mean to me.
Oh, wait, Sly, shame on me.
Bravo.
I almost forgot this too. He's a simp for Nux Taku.
Okay, so he's a pedophile. Got it.
Sly locks in. He's like, yeah, pedophile. He's like, dude, this is fucking funny.
That's how quick that takes. That's all it takes around here. Oh, you like
Yeah.
Knox? Oh, you like children? Okay, got it. No problem.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that's
this
sick
is
though,
something.
for real.
I know.
Oh, I've gained a lot of attention in recent months. That's cool. That's a compliment. Let's
Sort of.
see. Over his participation in the Sandra. Guys, apparently I'm
Okay, this guy's, I'm not gonna lie, Templar. I'm assuming, if I can give some like constructive criticism, you have a lot of dead air. If you're reading stuff on your farms, or like if you're reading something, read it out loud. Are you taking notes for the K-Huck's Google Doc? Oh yeah, we gotta make sure that we gotta make sure that we have all the evidence we need to cancel K-Huck in the future. I'm telling you, as soon as K-Huck reaches 10,000 subs, we're dropping it, and her career will be ruined. Okay, and then I'll swoop in, I'll take all of her subs, and bam, I'll be a YouTube success. There we go.
You can call me Baptist Bob.
Hi, British Runner.
I've never
I'm in trouble.
Wait, is someone with him? Why does he have two avatars now?
They just put together by a fucking retard that had an axe to grind. I mean, nothing in that was honest or accurate. Let me know what you think about it. Why? What does it matter?
Then why are you pulling it up? If it doesn't matter, then why are you pulling it up?
Yeah, if people talk about politics in the UK, I don't mind. Sargon of Akkad does.
But I'm guessing Sargon of the Cod's someone you agree with, right? So that's why you don't mind hearing his takes on political shit.
Yeah, Sargon of Akkad.
Ever notice it's like, yo, yeah, I don't mind hearing that person's political take, but it's like you're talking about politics that you agree with, so of course you don't mind what they're saying. A true motherfucker. There's like, okay, say whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't care for what you say, but you can say it.
Akkad does.
What?
Akkad is somebody who talks about politics. You know, he's in the UK.
What does that have to do with anything?
You know?
Okay, I can hear that guy's fucking mouse in the background. He's like fucking scrolling, just scrolling, keep scrolling. And we're jumping around here a bit.
Like,
Right.
like saying it's just like he's playing like he played in the internet adjacent response, the subscriber
Oh wait, hang on. Did Internet Adjacent make a video on Templar? That might be easier, actually. Hang on. Internet Adjacent. Did Internet Adjacent make a video on Templar? If so, let's watch it. Yeah, here we go. Templar cannot stop lying. Oh, the many sins of Templar, religious grift, 5 days ago. Okay, so like I think this is the one we need to watch.
Hello, everyone.
This is the one we need to watch. Okay. I do love how Templar pronounces Queeman. It makes me giggle. How does he pronounce Queeman? Oh no. To be fair, Queeman's a motherfucker I can't stand either. Queeman's a motherfucker I can't stand either. So oh, I missed the N-word. I missed it. Oh, hang on. I missed it. Okay, here we go.
You gotta go. It's about 10 o'clock your time. I know you gotta go. You
Yes,
gotta be up super early.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you, Kay, for having me. I apologize for the technical issues.
No, don't apologize. It's okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's see.
We'll make it up.
Let's see.
We'll make it up.
Yes. Well, yeah, of course. I know you. Well, we'll try to see if we can have you on sometime next week or something. We'll figure it out. But
Yeah,
yes,
no.
go sub to Sly. Go do all the things. And are you streaming tomorrow potentially?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay.
think
All
I
right.
am.
Great.
For
Yes,
sure.
Be on the lookout. Mods, post Sly's channel in the chat, please, and thank you, King Sly. We appreciate you, and you have a great night. Get some sleep.
You too. Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Bye. King Sly, everybody. King Sly. 07's the King Sly.
What?
Let's go.
I posted the clip in general. Okay. Thank you. I'm like, where? Where is it?
Bang it out.
Nigga. There you go.
Should I make that a soundbite? Every time someone donates, it's just K-Huck saying the N-word.
Bang it out.
Nigga. There you
Life is good. Life is good.
Today's video is an absolutely hilarious situation that needs as many eyes on it as possible. So how many of you have seen anything going on with the creator, Tactical Templar? He's one of those right-wing super Christian guys. He only makes videos on people like Hassan or JD Vance. I mean, we all know the type, the quartering types. Well, recently, he's been absolutely engulfed in controversy right now, as it turns
If you hate money, yes. Wait, YouTube won't like you? Well, I'll censor it. How about that? I'll censor it, but everyone will know it's the K-Huck N-word clip.
Turns out, despite coming across as this Sigma alpha male, everyone else is always wrong type of mindset, the guy turned out to be an absolute lolcow with some of the absolute worst takes I have ever seen online. So for the purpose of this video, I figured I'd just go through some of the highlights of this guy's career, and together, we can all just collectively point and laugh. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe so that I can feed my starving family. So like I said, this guy is all over the place right now, and it's just hilarious to make fun of him. The dude is genuinely a moron. Let's start off with some of the interesting content that he's made on his channel. A tweet by Nick Andros highlights such hood classics as Twitch hates VTubers.
Of course, he's heavily religious, but he's like, I gotta defend my VTuber queens.
Okay, I'll say it. Dr. Disrespect did nothing wrong.
What? What? Oh my god, bro. I wish I saw that video when it came out. I would have loved it.
And Nux Taku's haters try to get me to condemn him. So, you may be asking, why the hell would you ever defend Dr. Disrespect and Nux Taku? Well, it's simple. This guy does team sports. If it wasn't obvious, he LARPs as a Christian to try.
He's not even a Catholic Christian, yet he styles himself in the aesthetics of explicitly Catholic military order. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. This guy gets mad that when you call him a Catholic, but he's like, I'm a Templar. I'm fighting the good fight in the culture war.
Try and play team sports with big right-wing creators. I actually think it's super crazy to try and grift off of your own religion, but hey, that's just me. But yeah, I think defending Lolicon, Nux Taku, and...
To be fair, so do you. You betrayed Nux Taku, called him a pedophile because an animal-abusing terrorist supporting piece of shit named Hassan Piker gave you a little pressure. Hassan made those comments because a video I created got attention on. Oh, okay, yeah. Nick Andros, by the way, his tism is his tism is fighting Nux Taku and Mutahar. So like, this is we are actively seeing battle of the tisms here.
And Dr. Disrespect, who admitted to doing one of the craziest and most morally reprehensible things you could do in general. It might just be like a little bit of a bad idea. I mean, just like a little bit, not exactly the brightest. It might get you a bit of a bad rep to do something like this. Now, you may be asking about the other video there, the one about the VTuber. This VTuber dresses up as a child and acts, let's just say, really weird online. And once again, Templar, for some reason, defended them. If you're actually wondering what this VTuber's content looks like, I'm not comfortable enough having that on my channel, and I feel like that should tell you everything.
Oh no, is it that bad?
About them. Now, one thing that's very prevalent is Templar's gooning and how he's just such a big degenerate. Now, okay, listen, unpopular opinion, but if you're doing shit behind closed doors and DMs or any of that, I don't really give a flying fuck what you do. Be as freaky as you want in private. Just don't make your weird freak shit public. Listen, everyone fucks, okay? But not
except Templar. Because he's a good Christian.
Everyone needs to know that you fuck. But that's kind of what this guy does. This guy is an open and unapologetic degenerate freak. He uploaded a video titled, How Big Anime Titties and Thick Thighs Save Lives.
I mean, maybe, okay, 5 years ago, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was done before he was a Christian. Maybe he became a born again. Who knows?
I wish I was making that up. If you're a gooner freak in DMs, that's one thing, but being open about it is kind of cringe. Hell, I mean, this is a clip of him donating to a VTuber on stream.
Wow.
Listen, can I delete this fucking message, bro?
Oh, gosh.
Usually
What kind of animal?
Wait, what the fuck was that noise he made?
Oh, gosh.
Usually
Oh, gosh.
What kind of animal do you think I am? Don't hurt her.
my greatest
What?
memories were playing fucking the original.
I'm
Wii
not.
Sports
I would
because it
not
came
be
with the
mean.
fucking-
That's not even the end.
I swear.
into this. Someone actually left a comment on his channel saying, American age of consent is weird. It is
American age of consent is weird. It is made up. Made to set up men for failure with intent. And he hearts the comments? What the fuck? Bro, hang on, Templar. You gotta answer for this, man. Okay, Templar. I think you and I think we can have a good conversation still, but you gotta let me ask you about this shit. What the fuck?
is made to set up men to failure with intent. Apart from that sentence being horribly structured, I don't know a lot, but if you're ever in the position where you type out that the American age of consent is weird, then it might be time for you to unplug your router and go.
I just like. What's weird about dating someone around your age or older? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about you guys. But this has always been my philosophy since I turned 18. You gotta go after the MILFs. You know what I mean? You can't be accused of grooming when they groomed you. like come on. No, seriously though, like how hard is it not to want to get with someone who's severely younger than you, you know?
Go outside. And for some reason, Templar actually super liked this comment. Why the fuck would you ever do this? Why would you ever like a comment like this? This is such a massive red flag. And apart from supposedly agreeing with a crazy take, here's another absolutely crazy take he's had on Twitter. You cannot rape your wife or husband. Consent is implied.
Yeah, no, this is just weird, man. This is just weird. Dude, if this motherfucker had a wife, he just assume. He he wouldn't even say assume the position. Whatever his wife is doing, he's just fucking grabs her and then tries to do whatever he wants. God damn, man.
He then later expanded on this by saying, if you cannot understand or abide by the basic tenets of marriage as is in accordance with the gospel, then just admit you're a secularist feminist.
What? I feel like there's a good in between from being a Bible thumper to a secularist feminist, right? Is me asking or because you can kind of when you've been in a not even necessarily marriage, right? But when you've been in when you've been in your relationship for a while, you can kind of feel it in the air when you guys want to do it, right? Excuse me. But this guy's just nah. That's 24/7. The dating rule is half your age plus 7. But nerdy, you need to go after the woman who's in the most fertile age, which is under 28. What? The fact that he said, cool anime girls, are you quoting him directly? I am so. What? Tell me, is that an actual quote?
Who are trying to remove marriage from the faith. A man cannot rape his wife. A wife cannot rape her husband.
Okay, so yeah, he does have the take I joked about earlier, where it's just if the husband comes home, right, the guy's had a long day at work, The guy's had a long day at work. His back's hurting. Maybe he just got off a 100-hour shift, right? Because conservative men, they work 500 hours a week, without breaks, on their feet all the time. But like, if the wife's like, listen, I don't care if you just got back from the goddamn coal mines, you're putting a baby in me. And the husband's like, no, honey, I don't want that. I just want to have a beer. But like, the wife forces him anyway. So like, that's not assault, I guess. This guy's a weirdo.
And you guys heard him here first. If you're married and have a spouse, could be a husband, could be a wife, just go in there, rip their clothes off, and just fuck them right now at any point. Just do it all the time. Honestly, do it whenever you want to. And if they call the police...
Okay, but like, this is very important. I need to know this. Like, what's the rule for the side hoes? Do the side hoes need to consent? Or like what?
The police question you, just point at your ring and like, legally they have to leave because the gospel said so and God or whatever. It's a
dude. There is actually an episode of like Law and Order SVU with the guy's like, that's my wife. I can't be arrested for doing that to her. I can't do that.
Relationship life hack. Disclaimer, by the way, don't actually do this. You will get arrested. You will actually go to prison if you even attempt that. Yeah, but it's just like crazy takes like this that are the reason that this guy is in the situation he's in. Obviously, you can't talk about the situation without talking about the conflict that Templar is in with fellow commentator Queeman. For some reason, Templar thinks he's actually... By
the way, Queeman's not just as big of a loser, right? But like, Queeman's just a loser as well, right? This isn't a right versus left thing. This is a loser on the internet who's like spouting his stupid opinions.
Owning Queeman, even though it couldn't be farther from the truth. Queeman covered some of the dumb shit that Templar said and made whole videos about them. And obviously Templar was pretty unhappy about that. It spiraled a bit to the point that Queeman started asking about this guy to debate him live. And he's ran from Queeman multiple times when it came to a debate.
Queem Online. Hey, Templar, want to talk?
Quaimon?
No.
Wait, how does he pronounce that?
Times when it came to a debate.
Queem Online. Hey, Templar.
Queimon?
Want to talk? No. I have absolutely no desire. None. I have zero desire to talk to you or anyone like you.
Running.
Because you're not mentally stimulating. And the person that...
You're not mentally stimulating. What the fuck do you mean by that? Just say you don't want to have a conversation with them. Mentally stimulating. You freaky ass motherfucker.
They keep asking me to debate. If you want to know in my chat why they keep asking me to debate this guy. There's some fucking twink homosexual British loser that apparently reacted to some of my videos. And now they're saying, debate me, bro. What is this, fucking 2015? The debate me, bro, guys? No.
But he still has the balls to make fun of him live on stream.
This is epic.
It's epic. Well, is it, right? Is it epic?
If I sounded like I was Fat Walter Jr. from Breaking Bad, like you do, I wouldn't be doing stuff like this. Like, if I sounded like my fucking...
So, like, do you think there's a chance he could, like, react to us? I'm curious. Like, listen, Templar, my guy. I think we can have a good conversation. I'm honest about that. I think me and you can have a good conversation. We can talk about how much we hate Queeman. Or whatever the fuck you call him. Quaman. Whatever the fuck you said. Listen. Tactical Templar. My homie. My G. I think we can have a good conversation.
Mouth was drooping, then the last thing I do is make fun of someone for how they sound. And the reason all this is so funny, and the reason that I pointed out, is because Templar has gone on record to say, I have no skin in this fight, but I will say this. I believe people have a right to not associate with and ignore people for any reason. Focus on business and make money. However, If you instigate or respond when provoked and make a claim, you should be willing to debate it 100%.
Okay, so yeah, his whole point is, oh, you should be able to like debate shit. But then he's like, no, I'm not debating you.
Templar, if you should be willing to debate people, then why are you running from Queeman? I mean, hell, man, I challenge you to a debate. I'll debate you if you want. Fuck it, man. Let's.
You see, Templar, and that's the difference between all these guys and me, okay? I'm not challenging you to a debate. I'm suggesting that we have a conversation. And I think it would go very well.
Do it. We can talk all we want about a certain video you made in which certain material wasn't censored despite what it is. I do not recommend you go watch this video, but if you do know, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you wanted to know how this guy gets even more pathetic, the two specific instances I want to highlight are when he read through his own Kiwi Farms thread and when he made 4 separate videos on the rules in Asmongold's Discord server. In his newest stream from a...
Oh, is this... And, like, he made the video on, like, Asmon's, like, L take. Is he, like, just, like, a... Is he, like, an Asmongold fan that, like, just, like, went off the deep end? Or, like, what?
About an hour ago, as the time of me writing this, he streamed himself reading through his own Kiwi Farms thread. And, listen... For those of you who aspire to be content creators, let me just give you a little bit of personal advice. If you know
Don't do this. Don't do this.
someone who reads through their own Kiwi Farms thread or reads about themselves or searches themselves up on websites like Twitter and Reddit, fucking cut all contact because that person is a lolcow with training wheels. And in regards to the Asmongold video, he made 4 whole videos about Asmongold's server and the mods in it. And
Oh my god, why? Who cares?
this whole thing happened because Asmon has a rule in his server where people can't talk about things like religion.
Okay, so what
Asmon
did I
has
say?
a rule in his server where people
No politics or religious talk. Okay, so like, I will say this. If the rule in his server is that they can't talk about political topics or religious topics, that is kind of hypocritical considering that, like, a lot of Asmon's stuff is him, like, at least the stuff that gets clipped anyway, are him talking about politics, right? So that's a little hypocritical. But if Asmongold's not directly running his server, you know, that's up to his mods, because it's like, at the end of the day, technically on paper, Asmongold is a gaming Twitch streamer, right? So like, if they want to keep the gaming vibe still, then of course they're gonna want like none of the other stuff that like Asmongold gets into in there, right? Like no hate speech or harmful language. Okay, that's just like standard stuff. Rules are subject to common sense. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, how hard is it not to talk? Like, if, like, I get it if you're religious and you know your religion's very important to you and stuff. Same with politics, right? Or politics are important to you. But like, how insufferable of a prick do you have to be in order to like not talk? Like, the very fact that you can't talk about religion or politics like fucking like nerfs you to such a degree. Like, is there not more you can talk about? Like, come on, like, no anime, music, or like show you can talk about, man. Like, come on.
people can't talk about things like religion. Pretty standard Discord rule. But Templar actually went to the mods of the server to bitch about it and then got upset when he got banned. The reason that Templar actually joined Asmongold's server in the first place is because this whole thing happened at the time that Asmongold's dad died. Yeah, he joined to try and insert himself into that and grift to try to get close to Asmon. That's actually like disgustingly gross. Dickers actually took one for the team and went into Asmon's Discord server to find all the logs of what Templar actually did and said, because believe it or not, when Templar talked about this incident, he wasn't exactly honest, which, is anyone shocked?
Oh no. Hello, brothers. Hope all is well. Praying for Bald Man and his family. Is he talking about Asmon?
Joined and immediately talked about praying. He was posting Bible verses, saying shit like, I hope Asmongold and his father are in everyone's prayers, telling
You see, this is not even like organic talk of religion. This is just you forcing it down everyone's throat.
people with cunny PFPs that their profiles are nice, which is truly
Oh,
more
no.
sus than any character
Oh,
from
no.
Among Us. He made everything about religion, and eventually the mods kind of were just like, all right, fuck this, and they cracked down on it. Templar decided to argue with them, and he ended up getting banned. And that's when he made all these shitty videos calling out the mods. This guy is
Okay,
a
yeah,
complete
that makes sense.
fucking pathetic lolcow Spurg. He fits every single criteria. Spurging publicly, he's a public gooner. I mean, he made a fucking video on how he was unhappy with the rules in a Discord server.
Right? Yeah, this is fucking stupid. To be fair, though, what someone talks about on stream, they can be fine with people talking about in their chat, but the server, they could want a different vibe. Yeah, like I said, the server, they probably strictly want to keep it like the gaming stuff with Asmon, because Asmon is technically a gaming streamer. So, you know.
The rules are vague. No religious topics. Well, what is a topic? I'm not here to get.
Well,
like,
what is a
Jordan
topic?
Peterson.
What is a religious topic exactly? Like, this guy's just fucking plain ignorant.
What is no, like a religious topic. Okay, so we're not going to have a back and forth like you're a Muslim, I'm a Christian, we're going back and forth, we're talking about our religion. I understand that. That makes perfect sense. But just saying scripture, like John,
Yes. Yes. That is, like, come on, bro. You're being, like, okay, I don't know if this is, like, maybe this is his tism. I think this might be his tism, where he's just like, it's technically not a topic. It's not a topic, though. Scripture's not topic.
John 3:16, for example, that's banned.
Dude, that is like different fucking levels of pathetic. I actually, like, I don't have the mental capacity to understand how much of a loser you are to do something like that. Now, one last thing before I end the video. Emrao actually sent me this video, but I figured it was funny enough to include here. This is a video he uploaded titled Star Wars New Film Stars
Single pregnant mother Ray. What?
Pregnant Single Mother Ray. Now, obviously, we're not going to watch the whole video, but I just want to highlight what happens when he shows a photo of a pregnant woman.
Go. Yes, you see that correctly. Ray, remember Ray? well, she's pregnant.
Where did he get this from? Because this is not an actual screenshot. What? What? This is so weird.
He fucking rubbed his hands at seeing a pregnant woman. That is
That's
such
so
a weird
weird.
response. Funny, but I don't think it's intentionally funny. But yeah, as of right now, that is basically everything I could find. This guy sucks. Listen, totally up to talk to you, Templar. If enough information comes out, I'll cover it in a part 2. And like I said, Templar, if you're watching this, then I am totally willing to debate you on live, bro. You can host it, man. I just want to poke and prod at your brain.
Dude, this is so fucking funny. This is. I think I found my new. I found my new favorite content creator. All right, so apparently he responded to him, right? So where is that? Is this it? Important message to all the haters. Is that the one he used to respond with? I think so. Oh wait, no, here it is, right here. Actually, the many blessings of tactical Templar. What the fuck? Hang on. I need some of this. I need some of this.
Nigga.
There we go. Hang on, one more time.
Nigga.
There we go. I'm good now. I'm good.
Brothers, against my better judgment,
Brothers.
I'm actually going to be doing a reaction to this video from a content creator by the name of Internet Adjacent. which is an out and out lie from the first. This guy is not internet adjacent. This guy is full internet. You never go full retard. You never go full internet. This guy has gone full internet. And he views critical thinking in the same way that women view accountability. This guy is allergic to actually using his brain, to actually doing his own research. He is going off of the word of one of the most disreputable, disgusting, retarded freaks on the internet. And we're going to get to that.
Oh, this is too funny.
But
This is
I
funny.
thought that I should do a reaction based on one line from this video alone. And anyone who's familiar with my content, you're going to know the one line that pissed me off. And so don't worry, I'm not going
Oh,
to
was
make
it when
a
he
habit
made fun of the VTuber? Was it when he made fun of the VTuber?
of this. I'm going to patch this
He
out.
he insulted your queen.
It's not going to be a recurring thing because these people, in order to get attention, in order to have anyone in the world acknowledge that they're alive, they would just keep spamming the same thing over and over. But don't worry, this is going to be a one-off. I'm going to react to this, and then that's going to be it. So, I want to play this video called The Many Sins of Tactical Templar. You ready? Let's go.
Today's video is an absolutely hilarious situation that needs as many eyes on it as possible. So how many of you have seen
Let me just stop right here.
Let me just stop right there. Okay, let me just stop right there. Let me just stop right there. One of them, he uses AI Darth Vader to read scripture. What? He uses AI Darth Vader to read him scripture. I can't.
appreciate that this may be one of the first people that has criticized my content that hasn't had a lisp or some kind of like soggy British accent.
Dude. Dude, he hates the British. I mean, I have to agree with him there, you know. Okay, America all the way. This is the first guy to ever criticize me without a lisp.
Most of the people that criticize my content have a lisp. Tactical Templar,
Tactical Templar.
I disagree with you. Oh man, the furries and the LGBT community that have an issue with my content, usually there's some form of lisp. And so I
Some
just
form
got
of
to
lisp.
appreciate the fact that this is probably one of the most normal sounding people. Now, of course, appearances can often be deceiving. As we're about to witness here, this guy is an absolute out and out retard. But I still appreciate the fact that his voice is actually audibly not displeasing. So thank you for that.
seen anything going on with
A
the
lot of
creator
filibustering here. Get to the point.
Tactical Templar? He's one of those right-wing
me!
super Christian
One of those right-wing super Christian guys. Well, okay.
guys. He only makes videos on people like Hassan or JD Vance. I mean,
I make videos on everyone. I make videos on everything.
Yeah, everything, guys. Everything involving the culture war.
I make videos on VTubers. I make videos on
Which you should probably stop. You gotta stop. You're a Christian, man. You gotta stop fucking gooning to the VTube girls.
Christianity. I make videos on JD Vance, Trump, Hassan, XQC, Asmongold,
All within like the political topic.
Tectone, Nuxtaku, sometimes myself, chess. I did a chess video the other day.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that fucking was amazing.
I am one of the biggest variety streamers out there. I tackle a little bit of everything.
we all know the type, the quartering types.
Oh my god. Okay. So apparently, according to you guys in chat, he hates when he's compared to the quartering. He hates when he's compared to the quartering. Let's see how he reacts.
There it is. The quartering types. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? I don't give a shit about what this guy says before or after. How fucking dare you?
Dude, he's bad. He's bad.
I have never once in the history of the time that I've been online tried to sell people shitty ass fucking coffee and spent 90% of my stream trying to get people to either subscribe to my website or try to sell them coffee, or Kamikoto knives, or BetterHelp, or
Okay, this like you know how like Turkey Tom for the longest time made fun of like advertisers. Like he did that for the longest time. And then guess what? He fucking got advertisers. He started selling Raycons. He started selling fucking gamer subs. Like, come on, come on. Like, is this a thing where it's like, these are your actual principles, or is it like when you finally get advertisers and you start selling stuff in your own merch, then it's different. Then it's, it's not grifting. Because I will agree with you, the coffee shit.
established titles. How fucking dare you? I talk about content that I want to talk about, when I want to talk about it, how I want to talk about it, and I don't beg my audience for super chats the way the quartering does. The quartering, which always has something to sell somebody. The quartering, by the way, that uses my religion as some kind of meat shield. Well, Charlie Kirk was assassinated. I guess maybe I should go to church, which lasted about 2 weeks. When he realized he couldn't sell coffee to the church, stopped going, and then did a whole scree about how he can't read the Bible, not even the NIV version. So, fuck you. Sincerely, fuck you.
Oh my God, he's angry. He's actually angry. God damn. God damn, man. Chill, chill. Chill, twin. Chill.
Me to the quartering. That is absolutely uncalled for. That is more offensive to me than the fact that these freaks on Kiwi Farms tried to dox me. You compare me to the quartering? Are you serious? No. I have never been as bad with money as the quartering is. I have never once tried to hawk a bunch of garbage tier wares on my audience. There is no fucking way. And when I deliver commentary, I deliver it with honesty, which is why I have the audience that I have. I never had any insider access. I built my channel up one fucking brick at a time.
Hang on. Okay, so if we were to go to his channel. Hello, Shanri. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so like if we were to go to his most popular videos, what has he done? Let's see. Captain Marvel versus Okay. So he's been doing this for a while. Legal Eagle is 110% radical left activist channel. I'm curious. We're not going to watch the whole thing. I'm just curious.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know who Legal Eagle is, he is...
All right. So it's just a screen recording. That's all it is. Just a screen recording. Dang, dude. Just a screen recording and you got 200K views. That must have been nice back in the day.
And I built my channel up slowly at a time where content like mine was not really acceptable. I tried.
For someone who says he doesn't care what people say about him, he seems to care quite a lot. No, yeah, because like people, now that people know he hates being compared to the quartering, guess what? Everyone's gonna call him the fucking quartering now.
I had to build up my content, which was edgy, thinking back to, the 2020s, where X was banning people for saying that there are two genders. So I take great exception to that. That is the most bothersome thing. But don't worry, I'm going to patch that out. That's not going to be a reoccurring thing where these people go, oh, well, I can just say he's like the quartering and he'll react to my video. No, I just want to address that real quick.
Okay.
That if you think that I'm like the quartering, you are fucking retarded.
Well, recently, he's been absolutely engulfed in controversy right now.
No, I haven't. You have a bunch of angry, retarded spurs on the internet. That's par for the course. I've been through this before. It's not a controversy. I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. A bunch of people became aware of my content and got offended. I mean, that is the internet culture 101. Right now, I'm the flavor of the day, which, hey, I don't mind. More.
I will say, like, guys, if you want this guy to stop having attention, right? Probably best just to ignore him for a while, you know? Right? Like, it's like, I don't know. This guy's gonna exist on the internet. If he's gonna have funny takes, I want to talk about them. You know, that's how I roll. That's just how I roll. You know. but but like, I mean, come on. Like, dude, stop. Like, I think on like what you're saying is controversial. You know, people are gonna be upset. I'm like when someone's offended by what I say, I'm never really surprised, right? Because it's like I'm purposefully like a offensive person a lot of the time. It's like I'm never surprised when someone's like this guy's a jerk. He's a loser on the internet because he said mean things. Like, you know, it's just you can never be shocked by it. If this
Popularity for me. And the reality is that the more that these people lie about me, the more that people are going to come and watch my content and realize that what they're saying is bullshit. It's only going to make me bigger. It's only going to make me grow. And while they're there, I will feed them a little bit of the gospel, a little bit of Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, a much more wholesome, entertaining, and all around better beneficial package. And by the way, I would take a stagnant fucking image over a game like Fall Guys. What a boring and uncreative endeavor this is. You're gonna...
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Would you rather just like stare at a PNG that doesn't move? Would you rather just stare at the PNG that doesn't move? Give me some credit. Apologies, like I said, I'm still a little sick. At least my shit, like, there's animated background. Like, look, there's rain, the light, the signs flickering. Like, come on. Your Templar dude doesn't even move, man.
Criticize me while playing a game that hasn't been relevant in like 4 years.
Why does the game matter?
What?
Dude, this guy's like going off of every little thing he can. Why, like, I don't know. The game could be fucking Doom. Could be fucking COD. I don't give a shit. It doesn't change what he's saying.
Technically, it was relevant in 2001. That's only... Yeah, my point is, really?
I feel like that's just a TISM thing. I think that was just like the TISM thing that made him call it out.
Turns out, despite coming across as this Sigma alpha male, everyone else is always wrong.
What? Sigma alpha male? You mean like traditional values? The Sigma alpha. Guys, find a woman, one woman, get married.
Evil K-Huck in chat. Evil K-Huck has shown up in chat. Listen, K-Huck, okay? We're fair. We're balanced here at the Nerdy Live News Network, okay? We will give you an opportunity to call in to air your grievances. Because you're being mean to the poor Christian man, K-Huck. You're being mean to him, K-Huck. How can you be mean to the good Christian?
Married to her, under the church, and then, you know, protect and honor your wife and have her submit and obey to you as is in the Bible, and then have a bunch of kids and live a happily ever after life. Man, honestly, what color is your Bugatti?
Very evil.
What the fuck? These people are so stuck in this one-dimensional thinking.
Nerdy, play your new donation sound. Oh, yes, K-Huck. Thank you. Thank you, K-Huck. We have a new sound thanks to you. Thanks to you.
Nigga. There you go.
Thank you, K-Huck. When I get the chance, this is going to be the new sound.
Nigga. There you go.
That's going to be the new sound, K-Huck, and I got to thank you for that.
They're so stuck on the battles of the past that every time they encounter somebody, they just relate it to the things that they've heard before. Zero critical thinking skills, zero ability to take on new information, zero interest in actually getting shit right. All of this is about how this person feels. This person is in his feelings. He's very offended by my work, and he also sees that in his circle of...
Is he offended? I don't know. I did, Internet Jason really didn't come off as offended to me. He's just like making fun of you. You can make fun of something without being offended, you know. Wild concept. But
friends, that it's popular to shit on me. Now, is any of it legitimate? No. And we're about to go into why. Because the people that rely on the information that we're about to see from this guy, Nicodemus, or whatever the fuck his name is, some degenerate, perverted spurg. When you get your information from somebody like that, and then you come to me and try to go... Well,
by the way, Templar's whole thing is that, like, he's a fan of Nux Taku, right? So, like, anybody who's going after his precious Nux, you know, they're evil.
Well, I'm going to do a gotcha. Brother, you are building a house on quicksand.
Wrong type of mindset. The guy turned out to be an absolute lolcow with some of the absolute worst takes I have ever seen online. So for the purpose of this...
I can define what a woman is. I can tell you how many genders there are.
Dude, he doesn't even mention his political takes. He's just like, some of the absolute worst takes. You don't even know what he's talking about. He's just like, I know what a woman is. I can name 2 genders. Nick Andros is based. No, he's not. He's just a little... He's the tism that's like benefiting us for the moment, okay? Because he's like, his hyperfixation on Mudahar is a little weird.
There are only 2 genders. Transgenderism isn't actually a thing. It's bullshit. It's mental illness. Most of my takes are pretty reasonable, pretty grounded. Most of my opinions on things are based in reality. This person just made that the fuck up because they're in their feelings.
This video, I figured I'd just go through some of the highlights of this guy's career, and together, you know, we can all just collectively point and laugh. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe so that I can feed my starving family. So like I said, this guy is all over the place right now, and it's just hilarious to make fun of him.
I appreciate being all over the place.
The dude is genuinely a moron. Let's start off with some of the interesting content that he's made on his channel. A tweet by Nick Andros highlights such hood classics as...
Nick Andros, that's his name. Anyone who retweets...
This guy can never pronounce a name right. He has to hear someone else. Like, to be fair, you know, I have to do that sometimes too. Like, I'm pretty sure I got Queeman's name right the first time around I saw it. What the fuck is he called? Queeman again? Quaman or something?
Reposts or takes this guy credible or seriously. You are in...
Breaking news, he blocked me on both Twitter accounts. Oh, you know what? Hang on. You know what? You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna do something. Templar's voice. Here we go. Dude, we gotta get our name out there. We gotta grind set, you know? Would love to chat with you on stream. Let's get it set. Let's get it set up. Oh wait, you know what? It's Sunday. He's probably at church. I just realized that. He's probably at church today. Maybe, yeah, today's his day of rest. I just remember that. Wow. I'm a monster. This is funny.
Immediately disqualified from having an opinion on anything at any given time. This guy is a creep, a pervert, a retard. Everything that I've seen from this guy disqualifies him just immediately. Even the most cursed...
Wait, so like his Nick Andros being a pervert's not good, but you being a pervert's okay. So like are you not being a pervert because they're not real? They're fictional characters. Is that what makes you not perverted? Right? Is like Nick Andros liking pictures of real women?
Generous observation would say, no, probably believing anything this guy says is suspect. You take one look at this guy's timeline and it becomes abundantly, evidently clear. So, forgive me. I think that you have very poor judgment, and I'm not going to take anything that you say as seriously now that you have brought this disreputable cretin into this conversation.
As Twitch hates VTubers. Okay, I'll say it. Dr. Disrespect did nothing wrong.
True. Yeah. See, if these people actually did some research instead of like pulling up the screenshot, if they actually watched the video, they would understand each point. It's not.
No, dude. Okay. Commentary space. We've all covered the Dr. Disrespect stuff, and he did wrong, buddy. I don't know what else to tell you. He did wrong. He did wrong enough to where Twitch banned him. He went to court to pursue it, and instead of trying to get justice and like successfully suing them, he settled out of court because he didn't want this shit going out. And then it took a former Twitch employee talking about what happened for Dr. Disrespect to come clean on everything. And even then, right, he never said the age. He never said the age of the girl, which is very suspicious. He just said underage. And you're like, well, you see, this is why you get the quartering comparison. Because the quartering was being fucking weird about that whole situation. Tell me, do you agree with like the quartering's opinion on the Dr. Disrespect thing? Like, do you and like the quartering align when it comes to that?
Grifter bait. It's not anything like that. I talked about the Dr. Disrespect.
Says the guy who made a video about anime titties and thighs. Listen. If you like anime titties and thighs, you know, I'm not gonna judge you for it. At least let them be of age. You know what I mean? But like, how are you gonna make videos about anime titties and thighs and then be like, you, sir, are a pervert? Like, come on.
Respect situation. That first of all, I don't trust. Now I'm getting a fucking lisp. I don't trust Twitch staff. I don't think they're credible. I don't think they're honest. I think that they are bad actors acting.
I don't trust Twitch staff either, but I'm going by what Dr. Disrespect has done. So, like, you know.
Bad faith. I think they're perverts. I think they're weird. So I don't trust them. The other thing is the California legal system, especially in LA where Dr. Disrespect lives. You mean to tell me that Dr. Disrespect sued Twitch and won, and what? He was sexting?
He didn't win. They settled out of court. That's not a win. That's settling out of court. That's not a win for either person. What?
Minors trying to meet up with them, sending illicit photos? And what, you think that the prosecutors down there, that they're just like sleeping? I made this.
I guess I'm a pervert since I draw. I am so sorry, guys. I am I'm a gooner. How dare you, Shanry? How dare you? How dare you be a gooner? I, on the other hand, am a man of God. I'm a man of God. Actually, I'm a virgin. I'm waiting till marriage. And nothing I've done in the past would say otherwise. Nothing I've done in the past would say otherwise.
Really? You waiting for marriage, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Hi, K-Huck. How are you doing on this lovely God-fearing Sunday morning?
I just woke up a few minutes ago, so I'm still somewhat waking up, but I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing good. I am, obviously, I don't talk about this a lot, but we here at Nerdy Live, we actually want to be a platform for victims, and, we're platforming the victim of K-Huck right now Tactical
Oh, I'm a
Templar.
victim.
Yeah, he's a victim of your bullying and abuse, K-Huck, from the radical leftist female that you are.
Don't forget obnoxious.
Yeah.
What was it? Obnoxious feminist cackling witch or something like that. Yeah.
Even though, like, let's see, check notes. You are in a traditional marriage. You have a check notes kid.
Yes.
You have a dog. So like you got the whole white picket fence and like you have a conservative's wet dream actually. You're living you're living the conservative dream. Okay, the only thing we gotta work on is you working. Okay, that's a no go. You gotta be cleaning. You gotta be cooking constantly. Okay.
Oh Jesus. I was like, what are you talking about? No, Oh, I know. Shame on me for actually having a job, and actually two jobs technically if you count streaming. Yeah, shame on me.
Yeah, shame on you. But no, but like, I'm sorry. This always boggled my mind, right? Is when like these, like, because like we've seen this with flamenco, we've seen this with Nux Taco. Well, Nux, to his credit, it's not like a religious guy. He's just like he'll say "cover up whore" on he'll quote tweet like an OnlyFans girl, right?
I thought he was Catholic, but okay, I guess not.
No,
okay,
Nux Taco. Nux Taco is Jewish. First off, he's Jewish.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
He's Jewish. But he's not religiously Jewish as far as I'm aware. But like he'll quote tweet an OnlyFans model being like "cover up whore," but then he'll goon to his favorite like VTuber, and it's just like guys, I don't know if you know this or not, but like I would argue you're more perverted than this jerking off to a regular woman.
Yeah, and yeah, he's defends Nux Taku. He's just this dude is a weirdo. And the fact that he blocked me on both accounts now is just absolutely delicious. I love every minute of it.
Oh my god, absolutely delicious. I can't.
It's fucking hysterical.
So like, okay, if you were to have him on, would you have kicked everyone else out the call and just have it be you?
Yes.
What was the first, if you were to hypothetically have him on, what would be like the first question you would have asked him?
You know, I honestly don't know. I think that if I would have had him on, then I would have, obviously told everybody else to leave. And then, they even said that they would have left too. And I'm like, well, guess what? I would have made you leave anyway. But I don't know, truthfully. I would probably say something like, well, why do you think that you're getting all of this attention or something to that effect? Because I did ask him that. I went into his chat. I think it was on Tuesday when he was live. He was covering something political. I don't know what it was. And I just happened to pop into chat and I was like, hey, how are you? Blah, blah, like trying to be nice. And this is before all of this happened, of course. And I just said, so how do you feel about commentary covering you and talking about you? Or I would say probably something like that. But then he answered me. He's like, well, commentary is nothing but a bunch of, I'm paraphrasing. Commentary is nothing but a bunch of losers and they need to get lives or something like that. And
says the guy who's like his whole identity online is like defending Nux Taku and like talking about VTube.
Right. Oh, and also bragging about getting kicked out of Asmongold's Discord and Silvervale's Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, just dudes like constantly talking about Discord servers. Yeah, you're the one with the well-adjusted life, buddy.
Yeah, and I'm just a cackling witch. I fucking love that. I love that. That's what on my
pagan, you fucking pagan witch, you.
I know, right? No, I would have probably said something like that to him, or why, I don't know. I truthfully don't know. But I knew that he wasn't going to come on. I knew he wasn't going to, because I knew that he was secretly lurking, because obviously he was tweeting out about everything. Yeah, and he ran like Ann, so I offered him an opportunity to come on and have a conversation. I even DM'd him my Discord link and everything. Nope, not a word. So guess what?
What?
Oh, sorry. No, guess what? He's a loser.
Mhm.
And now we get to farm content off of him even more so than what we did before.
Oh, you know,
yeah.
I have been out. I feel like I've been outwardly nice, and I've, I don't even want to call it a debate. I want to say a discussion. I want to have a chat with Tactical Templar, and I think me and him would become best of buddies.
Oh Jesus.
Because like
sure about that?
because I want to bring my, because he says the wives can't rape their husbands too, right? So like I want to give him my scenario of like, okay, so like, conservative traditional family, right? The guy just came back from 40-hour shift in the coal mines, right? His back's aching, he just wants to have a beer.
Oh no.
He wants to eat his dinner, and the wife, obviously barefoot,
and pregnant.
Well, no. See, she wants to be pregnant, Kayak.
Oh, okay.
She wants to
okay.
be pregnant, but like the guy's like, I don't want to do it. I just want to have my beer, But she's like, no, you will get me pregnant, and she like forces it to happen, right? So like, is that okay? In like Tactical Templar's eyes,
Yeah. Yes. Probably. Yeah. Probably. Yes, because the woman wants to be pregnant, so you have to fulfill that wish or whatever the fuck he was saying.
Husbandly duties,
Yeah, no, he that's your husbandly duty to just get her knocked up and pregnant. Yeah, he totally would be behind that. Yes,
Yeah.
I can totally see that happening. Yeah, sadly, I disavow, obviously, but yeah, no, I can totally 100% see him doing that. Yes.
Yeah. I'm just this. By the way, this like there's a what was it, that clip of him watching that VTuber? He's like, why do you guys think I'm gonna hurt her? You guys tell me to be gentle with her. It's like, well, buddy. Just like, dude, why are you and it's like, why are you reading your own kiwi farms? Why would you do that?
Thank you. Like, what is the matter? Yeah, exactly. That's what. Well, I think if I remember, again, there's many differing things as to how he got on people's radar, but how did he get on your radar? Was it the Queeman stuff, or how did you find out about him?
I just saw someone posting like his AI generated animation intro with the Templar.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's just like, okay, this is my thing. It's like this is where we get the historicaltism. This is the historicaltism, right? He hates everyone calling him a Catholic, but what's his iconography? What's all the branding associated with his channel? Templars. What section of Christianity are Templars associated with? Catholic Church. Why is that? Because guess what? It was the Pope who called for crusades. My guy, I'm sorry. Okay, I get it. You love the fucking knights in shining armor, but like, you can't be mad when people confuse you for a Catholic, and you can't say, oh, people don't do their research, because like, no, it's because people do their research, because people like, it's like,
exactly.
Like the majority of the of crusades happened before the Protestant Reformation, so.
Oh, well, I don't know. Well, yeah, no, he flips out if you call him Catholic.
He
now
flips out when you compare him to the quartering.
Yes, which I think that he secretly loves the quartering. I think that he has a crush on him. I think that he's just projecting and really likes the quartering and looks up to him as a hero, but he's just saying that he hates him just to look cool. Yeah, I think I definitely think that, but but also there was another thing on there where allegedly his name got revealed on there, which obviously I disavow. If anyone were to have like actually doxed him, which apparently according to them they didn't, thankfully, but if anyone would have actually doxed him on there, then obviously I disavow, and that would have been, and I even said that too. But he's a spurg, and you know what kills me is that apparently he has been around now for like I heard like 10 years, but apparently the other night I found out that he's only been around for like 6.
Oh no, yeah, because if you
And-
look at if you look at his like most popular videos from like 6 years ago.
Yeah, and because I thought I'd heard someone say that he has been around for a little bit longer, but I guess I misheard.
I think he went under a rebrand because like the Templar. It seems like the Templar thing is not like a
Yes.
recent thing.
Well, his old channel, which I'll have to pull up in my, I was sent that too the other night, which is hysterical, and that's where the anime titties and thick size video comes from.
Oh god, okay, what's the old video? What's his old channel's name?
Let me get it pulled up here. 1 second. What was it called? Exient. It's EXCIENT. It's on Odyssey.
X.
It was on Odyssey.
Oh, that weird. So it wouldn't be on YouTube.
No. Here, I'll give it to you. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just forward this to you. Hold on. Where are you? Yeah, it's that video is on there, and it's fucking hilarious. Oh, we were dying. That right there. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, what am I looking at? Oh my god. Anime fan service advocacy. Here we go. Let's watch a bit of this, shall we?
Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Hold on. Let me keep going. Keep
No,
playing.
yeah.
Keep playing.
How big anime titties and thick thighs save lives? Yeah.
Okay.
Every man, I am a real American. Fight for what's right.
Oh yeah, nothing says American like jerking off to fucking Japanese titties, right?
So true.
With an extra C thighs, because you see, SJWs are the most hypocritical, the most immoral, and the most dishonest people in the world. And I think this topic in particular reveals what terrible people they truly are. Now, I am just going to say that I encourage all artists out there, if you want to draw, well, things like Thick Ray or other characters that may trigger and anger some mentally ill.
Nerdy, it gets worse.
What the fuck am I watching?
Oh, it gets worse. It gets so much
Insecure
worse.
people on the internet, you have my full blessing to do that. You have my permission to continue to create these characters. Now, some of these things may not be my cup of tea. I'm not that far down the rabbit hole. But if it makes people happy to create them, if it makes certain people happy to see them, and it triggers us.
I'm sorry. Isn't the whole thing with like Christianity is like celibacy, right? Like you're supposed to be celibate until like marriage and stuff. You're not supposed to be jerking off.
Yeah.
But like you're just like fucking it triggers the SJWs. Fucking jerk off as much as you want.
But yeah, pretty much.
I thought it was like the radical left that were like sex degenerates.
JWs,
apparently not.
You have my full permission. You have my full endorsement. You have my full support. And about it, they put it into each other's stories.
What the?
They put
is this Ray and Ben Solo fan art? What the fuck am I looking at?
Oh yes, keep going, keep going.
I'm skipping this. I'm skipping this section.
Oh, it's so bad, dude.
Just exaggerating proportions. It's like a trailer that had a super crown that turned Toad. I think it turned Toadette into like a Peachette. And so they said, "Well, what happened if it were Bowser?" And they made this, dragon lady that's just super thick. That's the internet. That's what they.
You can see Nerdy's face right now, chat. It's killing me.
Chat.
absolutely see Nerdy's face right now.
Chat. Listen, chat. Do not come in my comment section and claim to be men and women of God and then be like, fucking thick dragon ladies. Thick dragon ladies.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They do, and I love it. I love their creativity.
Oh yeah, you love the creativity, don't you? Yeah. I bet.
So here we have the fight against faux puritanism.
This is, by the way, this is so fucking boring.
I completely betrayed Super Smash Brothers. How dare you not include Mai from King of Fighters? I know that wasn't exactly the way some people put it, but they were a little bit upset. And to that I would say, I'm actually glad he didn't put her in there. And I'll tell you why. First of all, it brings more attention to the censorship issue. See, if he had put her in there... and he had altered the costume, Sakurai himself would have received the whole blowback of, what do you mean she's not in there? He would have received more of the criticism for censoring her. So not having her in there, I think it's his way of saying,
Go get laid.
Yep.
Go out and get laid. I'm sorry. Yep. This brings out the old man in me. Where I'm just like, go to a bar, grab some titties, consensually.
Yes, of course. Oh, consensually, of course. Yes, agreed.
Yeah. Come on. Dude, I'm sorry. Nothing repulses me more as a dude than just seeing someone whether this is not even a political thing. This is just me nothing makes me repulse more as a man is just someone who's actively talking about their goon material that they love. It's yes, talk about more how you don't get laid.
Exactly. Yeah, and also how you preach he's a hypocrite, obviously, as most of us are. Let's not lie. But
I'm a perfect individual, okay? I'm a perfect individual.
Yeah,
again, good Christian waiting till marriage. Good Christian.
Why do you friends with me then? There's something wrong with you then. But no, I'm kidding. But no, he's a hypocrite because he thinks that yes, he can again practice whatever religion that you want, whether he wants to accept the fact that he's Catholic or not, that's his problem. Whatever religion that he wants to practice, whatever, that's fine. Do you? That's all well and good. But what he does, of course, is that anybody that tries to ask him questions and say, oh, well, why are you like this? Or why do you say this? But yet you are saying something the opposite and being a hypocrite about it. He'll just say, oh, well, you're a heathen. You came in good faith, but now I see that you're a degenerate or something. He's an idiot.
Yeah, you're the heathen. You're the degenerate. Oh, what's your opinion on thick thighs and
right?
Right.
I mean, I say thick thighs save lives, but he would say something else, and he would probably scramble to figure out what to say. So yeah, he's just again. He kills me because he gets so easily rattled. He got rattled by me of all fucking people. Me.
Yeah.
Like what? What is the matter with you?
This guy is a walking. I feel like this guy is a walking time bomb waiting to happen.
Oh, he is absolutely.
Damn, cool anime girls in chat being fucking brutal. He would never. But he can't pull. He would never be able to pull, even if she was blackout drunk.
Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh damn! That's savage. Damn. But it's this dude is hysterical. Now again, we get probably sick of him after a while, probably. But I don't see that happening anytime soon, especially with me. So
yeah, I'm probably gonna wait for the more outrageous clips. I don't know, in that Kiwi Farms thread they compared him to Synthetic Man, And I'm waiting for like the synthetic level take, because synthetic man will say shit like the Fallout TV show is promoting mixed breeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear something like that, you know, something like insane.
Oh yeah. Well, he didn't also again back. I don't know why I just thought of this. I just had a general question, I guess. Didn't Synthetic Man try to say the same thing about Tears of the Kingdom at the time? I think he did.
Tears of the Kingdom was like a cuck simulator or something like that.
That was it. Yeah. Okay.
But like this guy also is like but like Synthetic Man's also the same guy who like wants to get fucked by like a lolly Fuda.
Oh my god.
You probably don't even know what a Fuda is, do you? I'm ashamed that I know
no,
what it is.
No, I do not, and I don't think I want to know.
It's
No,
chicks with dicks. Chicks with dicks.
Oh my god.
Which is funny because he hates trans people, but he like jerks off to little girls with dicks.
Okay.
And he wants to be fucked by them.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Oh god. Oh god.
How's
The
your
more
Sunday?
you know.
How's your Sunday morning, K-Hawk?
Oh Jesus. Well, I'm still waking up, but even Jesus Christ. That's not what I expected to hear.
Hey, you learn something new every day, don't you, K-Hawk?
Yeah, listen, I know of Synthetic Man, but I don't know like I haven't looked into like any of his backstory or anything like that because I've never really covered him before. But I did not know that, and now I'm a changed person. Thank you. Thanks, Nerdy.
Yeah. Knowledge.
Oh, God.
This is knowledge that you can share with your husband now.
You know what's funny is
What?
that Mr. Huck has given his opinion on him. Of course, he told me after stream. He was like, "Oh my god, this dude is a degenerate." And I'm like, "Okay, but what was did chat tell you this? I don't know if they did or not, but I think I told you this. Did I ever tell you about Mr. Huck finding Nux Taku? Did I tell you this?
Yes. In chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, and he worships Nuxtaku and all of that. He's like, wait, wasn't that the VTuber that you told me to stay away from? And I said, yes. Yes. And he gives me all of his opinions off stream. Trust me, chat. He knows. He pretends like he doesn't, but he does. He watches. He pays attention.
He knows.
Yes.
This is just this is fantastic. I'm glad people like Templar exist. I'm glad.
I know, right? No, I want him to stick around, of course. Of course, we all do. I mean, we can farm him for forever. But I genuinely just want to say, and I'm being nice, that if he were to ever like talk with you or talk with me, he won't talk with me now because I'm blocked. But if he were to have genuinely came on and talked to me that night, I would have legitimately told chat and everyone else we're going to be respectful and we're going to listen to what he has to say, kind of like what I did with Rose, and just, see what happens. And that what I genuinely would have done that. And if we would have had a cordial conversation or whatever cordial may have turned into, then that would have been fine, but he ran like Ann, so I'll never know. But if you do get him on, oh, dude, have fun. Have fun.
I think me and him would have a fantastic conversation, K-Huck.
I guarantee you he's probably watching right now because you tagged him in the stream. So,
well, no, it's Sunday. He's at church.
Yeah.
He's at church.
Oh no, he's watching. He'll watch later. He'll watch later, or he'll send one of his Goonies, or send, quote unquote, one of his Goonies to your chat or to your comment section.
Gotcha. All are welcomed.
Yeah, they were welcome too. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun talking to them the other night, but All right, sir. Well, I got to get going because I got to do my wifely duties.
Yeah, you go do that. Go be barefoot and pregnant.
Can't be pregnant, sir.
Well, then what's the point of being married to you anymore?
I know, right?
Mr. Huck should just divorce you and get himself
I know, right?
a woman who can provide him children.
Good luck to her. That's all I can really say.
Good luck to her.
Anyway,
my
well,
Lord.
you have fun, my dear. I miss you. I hope you feel better. You sound a little sickly.
I'm better than I was. Trust me, I was sounding like this for like a good portion of the week.
Did you sound like me when I was sick like a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Well, I hope you feel better, sir. You have fun. I'll be lurking, and I will talk to you again later, sir.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. But that was K Huck, everyone. That was the Weevil K Huck. The Weevil K Huck. Let's continue.
Clear in that video. And in a recent video I did. These people in LA, these DAs, they would kill each other. Not actually, but you know, like that whole thing about, you know, you break the glass bottle and you have somebody with a knife and they're fighting. Imagine a room full of Kamala Harrises. All of them are basically politicians that are vying for the next story, the next thing to catapult them into the career of, you know, the next Kamala Harris, the next politician. And imagine
what the fuck are you talking about?
This story falls in your lap where you've got this multi-millionaire
the next
streamer that gets...
Hang on. All the Twitch employees are fucking losers. What the fuck do you mean? Come on. And by the way, I'm not saying that Kamala Harris's not a loser, but what I mean by a loser is that none of these people have political ambition, and if they do, they're gonna get fucking nowhere. What the fuck do you mean? What conspiracy theory are you fucking like? What? Hang on. Let's just move on.
Why the hell would you ever defend Dr. Disrespect and Nux Taku?
Well, I wonder if only there were videos that he did explaining why he did that.
Well, it's simple. This guy does team sports.
Team sports. Yeah. You know, I would forgive this guy if there weren't videos of me explaining this. This is just lazy. It's sloppy. It's incompetent. These people make these grand sweeping allegations, accusations. I literally have videos explaining my thought process, how I came to the conclusion of no interest to these people. They genuinely view critical thinking in the same way that women view accountability. There is no desire to even investigate it to one iota. There is no desire to actually do any deep diving or explain, okay, well, I may not like this guy and what he believes, but here's his honest, accurate, representation of why he said this. No, there's none of that. These people are the worst grifters. These are actual grifters. These are basement-dwelling, bottom-feeding, internet freaks that exist in this creepy little gross world. I mean, it's disgusting, it's weird, it's foul, it's unctuous. I want no part of it. But apparently they've latched on like a fucking leech. And so, this is going to be the salt that gets these people off.
If it wasn't obvious, he LARPs as a Christian to try and play team sports.
No, there's no LARPing as a Christian. I preach the gospel. There's no LARPing. That's one of the favorite words of these fucking degenerate, low IQ, homunculus losers. These bottom-feeding, basement-dwelling freaks.
Oh, he's been angry, Chad. He's been angry.
These people that live in a perpetual state of just nihilism and limbo. These people that have nothing redeemable about their life. Their own parents are ashamed and embarrassed at their very birth. And you're going to come to me and say, you're LARPing as a Christian. No, that's what the Quartering did. Pretending to be a Christian because Charlie Kirk died. No, I am a Christian and have been a Christian, unapologetically Christian. Christ is King. I make that statement every stream. I've prayed for people, even prayed for people I don't particularly like.
I prayed for Asmongold and his dad. I prayed for peace and understanding for a lot of different people. But no, it's not a LARP. A LARP. Like, you're LARPing as a content creator right now.
A reminder, guys, like the stream, share it, and we welcome the Cooners in here. Yes, like the stream if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are feeling extra generous and want to see more content.
You're not. You're a regurgitator. Somebody feeds some dog shit into your mouth, and then you, like a human centipede, just shit it right back out.
With big right-wing creators. I actually think it's super crazy to try and grift off of your own religion, but hey, that's just me. But yeah, I think defending Lolicon, Nuxtaku, and Dr. Disrespect, who admitted to doing one of the craziest and most morally reprehensible things you could do in general.
Be a furry?
It might just be like a little bit of a bad idea.
One of the most reprehensible things. No, that would be Destiny or Vosh. Like, depending on how you look at it, I actually think Destiny's is worse. He had CSAM material by his own admission, right? CSAM material?
The video is not called Defending Destiny from Templar. The video is called The Many Sins of Templar. Actually, I'm pretty sure Internet Adjacents made a video on Destiny. What the fuck is this?
I think that trumps out Dr. Disrespect. I think by a mile. Not even close.
Idea. It's only a little bit, not exactly the brightest. It might get you a...
Not exactly the brightest. Boy, I mean, it takes a lot of nerve to call somebody else stupid with a video like this. Like, shockingly dumb. I feel like, between me and this guy, I feel like we're facing, like, 40 to 50 points in IQ deviation. Where this guy is, like, teetering on 80. And that's me being extraordinarily generous.
A bit of a bad rep to do something like this. Now you may be asking about the other video there, the one about the VTuber. This VTuber dresses up as a child and acts, let's just say, really weird online.
But it's not a child, and they don't really dress.
But it's not a child. It's not a child, though.
Dress up as a child. They dress in a small person that I think if
Okay. Dude, he's like, oh, brother.
I recall correctly, is accurate to her real life proportions, and she's an adult woman.
Dude, okay. This whole defense of like, what, you don't like, because like Tipster did the same thing where it's like, what, you never heard of petite or short women? And guys, those exist. But when you're, because like, let's face the reality. These VTubers, what they do is they play into a childlike persona. They play with a childlike personality because more people are going to watch that. They purposefully act younger than they are. Because yes, I know it is more than likely a 30 or 40-year-old more than likely man. Because, like, let's be honest, a lot of the times it's dudes with voice changers doing this shit. But yes, I know behind the persona, it's more than likely a creepy adult. It makes it I would argue it's like, yeah, it's worse actually, because it's a person pretending to be a child and then like sexualizing the child character.
Like, this is just pedantic bullshit. This is just...
It's not pedantic
pedantry.
bullshit. It's like, dude, stop weirdly defending Lolly.
This guy's putting on a pageant for you. There's nothing substantial here. There's nothing concrete. It's just accusation. Well, he said that Shondo isn't the worst thing ever. You guys are all performative. I think really at the end of the day, that's what the problem is here.
Performative.
You guys are performative.
Why is it when it's like someone you disagree with, it's like performative? It's automatically not performative when they agree with you. I've noticed this a lot. I'm not specifically calling him out with this, but it's like I've noticed a lot of this with both right and left. It's like you have to like 100% agree with me or else it's performative. Like Hassan Piker does that same shit where it's like you could like agree with him with 95% of politics, right? But that 5% you disagree with him on, you're a performer. Like, you're a grifter. You don't believe in what I truly believe in. You know, it's like that weird, like, purity bullshit.
There's no substance to anything that you're saying or doing. All of the argumentation and accusations are all based on how you feel rather than any sort of accurate analysis of what I'm doing or my content. And at the end of the day, I think what belies that the most is the fact that you compared me to the quartering, which demonstrates that you don't know me or my content at all.
And once again, Templar for some reason defended them.
Well, because I defend people if they're right, and I criticize people if they're wrong. In that situation, I thought she was right. I did a video criticizing Shondo the other day because I thought she was wrong. Like, I know that concept may be complicated for you because you are a tribalist. You are somebody that is incapable of critical thinking for yourself because you're afraid of going against the mob, because you are deathly terrified of what's happening to me. And the fact that I'm not scared of it at all, and the fact that I'm still outpacing all of you freaks, no matter how big your temper tantrum, I'm still lapping each of you fucking idiots. And I think that drives you nuts. I do. I think that drives you crazy, because while most of you recognize, probably in your deep private moments, that you're not very smart, you always rely on, well, we have strength in numbers. There are enough.
Who's this we? Who's this we? Who are you grouping internet adjacent with?
Pedestrian peasant freaks that are willing to go out there and embarrass and humiliate themselves to try to drag this guy down. The fact that it's not working, I think, has bothered you guys. That's why you've chosen me, a channel of what? I only have like 10,000 more subscribers than you. And yet, nobody gives a shit. I've never heard of you before.
Oh, motherfucker. Are you really playing the numbers game of like, oh, I haven't heard of you. I haven't heard of you. Dude, you only have 26K? But you know what? Good on you. Good on you. I'm not trying to diminish your effort in building your channel, right? But someone with like 300,000 or 3 million can come across your channel and be like, well, who the fuck's this loser? You know, like there's always, like to quote Qui-Gon Jinn, there's always a bigger fish.
You're actually wondering what this VTuber's content looks like. I'm not comfortable enough having that on my channel, and I feel like that should tell you everything about them.
No, because I don't trust you. Nobody trusts you. You're untrustworthy. Your sources for the information at hand, your lack of critical thinking, like everything about this. No, nobody trusts you. Nobody just immediately takes your word for it. And plus, a lot of people have seen Shondo's content. They know what it is. It's not pornographic in nature. It's not sexual in nature. So you're just fucking lying.
Now, one thing that's very prevalent is Templar's gooning and how he's just such a big degenerate. Now, okay, listen.
No, I want you to preface this, you fucking mongoloid freak. He's a gooner, but I'm a gooner too, but when I do it, it's okay. Please, tell me that you're gonna make a qualifying statement. Because you don't give a shit about gooning. By the way, stop using the word fucking gooning.
Oh, I'm sorry. What should we just call what it is? You're jerking off to anime characters. I'm sorry. Do you want me to just say it like that? Or do you want to like settle down and marry the girls with thick anime thighs and big titties? Do you want to like settle down and have kids with them?
It's pathetic. I use it sometimes as a joke. But gooning, really? It's like somebody that uses 6'7". I look at that and go, oh, God. No, I make no apologies about the fact that I think that women are beautiful. And I like to attract to women. And I don't like when women are made ugly and hideous in video games and in media. Because I think it devalues humanity. But you guys take degeneracy to another level. In your ranks, you've got people that are furries, that are transgender, LGBTQ, people that fantasize about pegging. I mean, you people are fucking freaks.
Sounds like you all jerk off. I don't.
And you want to criticize me as a gooner because I think that women are attractive?
You think anime girls are attractive specifically? Anime girls, so not real women.
Keep in mind that one of the criticisms that I've gotten in the past before these freaks is that I was too critical. I was too anti-gooner. Yeah. And maybe a shock to you.
You were too anti-gooner when you were making videos called Check Notes, how big anime titties and thighs save lives. And like the whole entire time you're showing like porn. You're showing pornographic art. Like, come on, bro.
This is the most delusional shit I've ever heard.
I'm starting a family.
Dude, Tactical Templar is so funny on Twitter because this guy is like a giga traditionalist. And like, bro, he's just going off on every OnlyFans girl saying like, yeah, enjoy your fame. Anyways, when you're 5 years and you don't have a kid, you're probably going to kill yourself. That's just how it is. It's just so funny, bro. It's so funny.
Never heard.
I mean, that's a little bit exaggerated. I don't think I told any of them that they're going to kill themselves, but my point still remains that, yeah, a lot of them are headed down a bad path and they're ultimately going to lead to a point in time where no amount of money in the world is going to compensate for the fact that they are an empty egg carton and their best years are behind them.
An empty egg carton. God damn. God damn. Listening to this on my ride home. British Runner. British Runner. You know what, British Runner? When you can, I need you to call in. I need you to call in, British Runner, because I need to get your opinion on this, okay?
And people have moved on. Because a lot of the gooner community, the actual gooners, the simps, they will find a new model to lust after. And that's really the word. It's not gooning, it's lust. And it is a sin. The way that these people do it is absolutely a sin. These people will find a newer, hotter girl, and they will lust after her and give her all the money. And meanwhile, the older model, she's going to be miserable and alone with no kids and no husband and no prospects. I actively go out there, and if I see a woman showing her tits and her ass, I'll actually respond to her post and say, you should probably stop doing that. And make myself...
Hey, just your average Christian here responding. Listen, whore, you need to stop being a whore. Stop posting. And they see the Giga Chad, known as Talkative Templar. And then they go, oh my god, I never saw it from his perspective before. I never did. But now I have to stop everything and do what he told me to do. I need to find God. I wonder if he hates the 7 Deadly Sins, John. Well, it's a shit anime, so I mean, if he hates it, I wouldn't disagree with him there.
Enemy number one to the gooners of the internet. But, no, you are so far out of your depth. You are so ignorant of my content that by you even saying that, it demonstrates that you've not done 1 minute of research yourself. You are relying on the least reliable people in the world to be able to accurately surmise my content and what it is that I do. And now you found yourself in the deep end without a buoy. Because the reality is that on the internet, you are really on your own. When you make a video like this, none of your gay little lisping retard friends are going to save you. I'm going to drag you out to the deep end, and honestly, you don't have the ability to swim.
Popular opinion. But if you're doing shit behind closed doors and DMs or any of that, I don't really give a flying fuck what.
You don't care about people DMing girls You know, oh, yeah, I don't care about closed doors. Well, I do. I care about DMing. You know, sexually explicit DMs and stuff. It's not great.
Why do you need to know everyone's doing, bro? That's fucking. I don't need to know what you people do behind closed doors.
It's not great. I would much prefer somebody be open about the fact that they like girls and think that they're attractive rather than the people who creep and perv.
But the people who creep and perv make it very well known that they like women. What do you mean? They're not keeping it a secret. What do you mean?
And pretend like you do. You pretend in public. And then behind the scenes, you're a creep. I can just tell.
What you do. Be as freaky as you want in private.
No, don't. That's bad advice. Terrible. Don't listen to this guy. This guy's a fucking idiot.
But just don't make your weird freak shit public. Listen.
I can agree with that. Don't make it public if it's weak for freak shit. If you're a furry, if you're trans, you're gay, yeah, just keep that shit private.
Everyone fucks, okay? But not everyone needs to know that you fuck. But that's kind of what this guy does. This guy is an open and unapologetic degenerate freak. He uploaded a video titled, "How Big Anime Titties and Thick Thighs Save Lives."
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. That's so good.
I wish.
Keep in mind, that was uploaded 5 years ago in the midst of a craze where you had people that treated boobs and hips on a woman as damn near criminal.
Okay, but like, why did you like? My thing is like, why, as a Christian, why are you like openly like saying that shit needs to be sexual though? Is the thing, right? Like, I'm not saying that women, because you're conflating like attractiveness with with being openly sexual, right? A woman can be attractive without having to be openly sexual, right? I think we can all agree on that. Maybe not all of us. Maybe Templar maybe conflates the two. But like, a woman can be attractive without having to be openly sexual. So like, I don't get because like when you point out the fact that he's being openly degenerate, he's like, what? I can't be attractive. I can't find women attractive. Like, no, you can find women attractive. You just like, why are you being such an open degenerate about everything, right? Because guess what? I find women very attractive. Very, very attractive. Okay? And like I can't believe I have to say that as a dude, but like he would conflate like my point as to probably being like gay or whatever, right? But like, I find women very attractive. Guess what? I'm not constantly talking about a woman's boob, vagina, thigh, whatever. Right? Because it's like, if I'm just openly like talking about that shit, that puts off a lot of women. Right? Well, what's a phrase I was told? It was be respectful, so that way they'll let you disrespect them. You catch my drift? You catch my drift, guys. Okay, Chads in the audience. Point being is just like, this dude's just weird. He wants to justify his like degenerate behavior while still trying to say he's a good Christian.
I think that looking at these videos in the time in which they were uploaded is important, because these people are making it seem like I just uploaded this video. No, a lot of the videos from the past that I did were videos that were in direct rebellion or opposition to the current cultural standard and norm, which was that you weren't allowed to have big titty anime girls, that you weren't allowed to have thick anime thumbs.
You know, I'm pretty sure the church would probably be like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have that stuff. You're supposed to be a good Christian. You're not supposed to like fucking like the church is very the Protestant, Catholic, Orthodox. The church is very anti jerking off. You know.
Because that was completely and totally unacceptable. You weren't allowed to have that. In fact, if you even advocated that, there was something deeply wrong with you, which is the same sort of just continuation of the argument that you're seeing today. But thankfully, people like this have been ostracized to the point where they just have to make random little weirdo internet arguments. But the reality is that was part of mainstream culture for a long time, 5 years ago. That was part of mainstream culture where you weren't allowed to say that. You weren't allowed to advocate for that. You weren't allowed to be that bombastic about that. So me and my little channel fighting against these fucking companies, corporations. Yeah, and I do it again. People like this one, people like this are cowards. They don't have the ability. They don't have the temerity. They don't have the audacity to go out there and do what I fucking did.
I was making that up. If you're a gooner freak in DMs, that's one thing, but being open about it is kind of cringe.
I'm going to speed this up. I mean, this is just a criticism of nothing. Like it's, I didn't like the fact that he made this video. Okay, guys, I didn't like that. Okay, who the fuck cares?
Hell, I mean, this is a clip of him donating to a VTuber on stream.
Wow.
Listen, can I delete?
Oh, do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that? We went to we looked far and wide for a Twitch user at the bowels of the fucking internet. Somebody that had no viewers. Somebody that the internet would otherwise just completely and totally ignore and forget. This person, I think, had like 5 viewers. And nobody had ever donated to them. This person had no donations at all at the bowels of the fucking internet. The bowels of Twitch. And I looked for a person, and this person was nice. And my chat liked them. They're like, wow, this person's...
Gee, I wonder why. Could it be because they were an anime girl?
It's nice. This person was really nice. They were respectful. This was the most normal person I had found after looking for like 35 minutes. And so I gave her 5 gifted subs. And my chat was great with it. And I'm great with it. She was nice. This is probably more attention than she's ever gotten in her career. And it's some person having an issue with it.
This fucking message, bro.
Oh.
Usually
What kind of animal do you think I am? Don't hurt her. What?
We're playing fucking the original.
I would not be mean.
That's not even the end of this. Someone actually left a comment on his channel saying, American age of consent is weird. It is made to set up men to failure with intent. Apart from that sentence being horribly structured. You know, I don't know a lot, but if you're ever in the position where you type out that the American age of consent is weird, then it might be time for you to unplug your router and go outside. And for some reason, Templar actually super liked this comment. Why the fuck would you ever do this? Why would you ever like a comment like this? This is such a massive red...
I don't know. It's probably going through just liking all the comments.
Dude, no. No, don't use this defense. What?
Sir, I don't know. But I mean, yeah. America age of consent is weird. It is made to make men set men up to failure with intent. Yeah, I don't know. I remember that interview that Moist Critical did, or interview, this debate with Sneeko, where Sneeko was arguing against the age of consent, and Moist Critical lost because he affirmed trans and kids.
Okay, you have... Oh, you're trying to say that my comment about the age consent is weird? Trans people. What? 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 What's weird about the age of consent? What's weird about the age of consent? Federally, nationwide, it's 18. Some states have exceptions of 16, but like if you're an adult, I don't think you should be going after a 16-year-old. Bam! There we go. Bam. Whoa. awesome fucking logic there.
That was pretty funny. Both of them look pretty bad. Yeah, I'm in favor of the age of consent. That's not really a gotcha. This guy is just a fucking idiot.
Agreeing with a crazy take. Here's another absolutely crazy take he's had on Twitter. You cannot rape your wife or husband. Consent is implied.
True. Yeah. Consent is implied. If somebody, if a wife or husband asks for something that is outside the bounds of the marriage, you can take it to the church. You can take it.
What? So wait, what if the wife like goes to the church and like the husband's she's like, the husband wants to shove anal beads down my ass. Do we know what video that comment was on? Yeah, the Dr. Disrespect video.
To your clergy, and you can have them be an intermediary. Yeah, basic stuff. This is so basic.
He then later expanded on this by saying, if you cannot understand or abide by the basic tenets of marriage as is in accordance with the gospel, then just admit you're secularist feminists who are trying to remove marriage from the faith. A man
True.
cannot rape his wife. A wife cannot rape her husband. You guys
True.
heard him here first. If you're married and have a spouse, could be a husband, could be a wife, just go in there, rip their clothes off, and just fuck them right.
No, that's not what I said at all. Any husband would not hurt his wife.
Wait. Any husband would not hurt his wife. Has this guy never heard of domestic violence? What? What? I'm sorry, buddy. Do you... Is domestic violence just like a propaganda made by the left? Is that it? Domestic violence actually doesn't exist. It's just that those darn leftists, man, they just fucking they make shit up about dudes hitting their wives and shit, man. Yeah. What the fuck?
Like these people understand. These people are atheists, so they're degenerates. So their mind goes to rape in that way. Their mind goes to that. But in the Bible,
you're talking about consent. What do you mean? Oh, they're the ones bringing it to rape. Like,
it talks about men laying down their life for their wife, and the wife submitting to their husband. No husband of the faith who is of God, of Jesus, would do that to their wife in the way.
Yeah, nobody who's ever claimed to be a man of faith has ever harmed a woman, ever. Never, ever. Yo, thank you for the 20 sect. Kicking the Swede. Age consent is setting men up to fail. Yeah, that is so gross. Such a gross comment. And like his defense of like, I don't know. I was harding a bunch of comments.
Way that they're portraying. It also says in the Bible that it's wrong for a wife to deny her husband sex. These people would probably consider that rape.
Yes, if you say no to sex and like sex is forced upon you, yes, that is by definition rape. Yes.
Is implied. You don't have to go up and ask to pinch your wife's butt if she's in the kitchen, do you? No, you don't. Consent is implied. Because under the religious tenet, you are one flesh.
Right now, at commentator Queeman. For some reason, Templar thinks he's actually owning Queeman, even though it couldn't be farther from the truth.
Not only did I own him, he's not even worth my time. He's a weird, lisping, pubic-headed Brit. You got a bottle of water. No, he's retarded. All you guys are retarded. I don't usually give you guys the time of day because you're just not worth my time. But I'm making an exception for this one video. Because I do think this is the most, honestly, this is the most articulate that the arguments that I've seen have been. And even though it's not very cogent and not very well put together and not very well thought out and not very well researched, this seems to be the best presentation of the arguments against me. And that's a sad state of affairs. Anyway, brothers, I've gone too long on this. You guys can go and watch the rest for you.
Oh my god, dude. This guy's funny. This guy's funny. I love Templar's content. I love it. I love it. Anyway, where is... So, apparently, Internet Adjacent covered the response. Because, of course, he had to. He had to.
Hello, everyone. So, as some of you may remember, we just recently covered Tactical Templar a few days ago. We covered his defense of abhorrent people, his grifting off of Asmongold's dad dying, and his unashamed gooning. Well, it didn't take long for Templar to actually respond to my video, and oh god, is it easily one of the worst responses to any drama I have ever seen. Ironically enough, this guy calls me a liar despite lying throughout his entire response video, so since it's just like too good to pass up on, I figured I absolutely had to make a part 2. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe so that I can feed my starving family. So like I said, Templar responded to my video, well, technically half of my video, as he only watches the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, by the way, the fucking filibustering that he did throughout that whole thing, because it was a long video, but he only covered the first 5 minutes. And, like, was just, like, went on and on about stuff that wasn't about the video.
And despite that, his reaction is still 3 times longer than my original video. So for this video, we're going to go through his full reaction, expand where needed, and just completely show this guy as the full of shit liar that he claims everyone else is. With that out of the way, let's get into it.
Action to this video from a content creator by the name of Internet Adjacent, which is an out-and-out lie from the first. This guy is not Internet Adjacent, this guy is full internet.
It's gonna be a long fucking video, chat. So how many of you have seen...
Let me just stop right here. I appreciate that this may be one of the first people that has criticized my content that hasn't had a lisp or some kind of, like, soggy British accent.
Dude, you sound like you have to use a fucking dump truck to move from your couch to your refrigerator. Please, for the love of God, stop trying to make fun of people for how they sound. I mean, we all know the type, the quartering types.
And there it is.
There it is.
The quartering types. How fucking dare you?
You know, what's really funny to me is not only is my comparison of this guy to the quartering perfect, but also I knew he'd get mad if I made that comparison, which is exactly why I did it. And he tries to say that the comparison is bullshit because he doesn't promote shitty coffee or, I don't know, something retarded like that. Yeah, but you do both upload terrible bottom-of-the-barrel right-wing content, so what about that part?
Fuck you. Sincerely, fuck you.
Fuck you.
You. Compare me to the quartering. That is absolutely uncalled for.
Who wants to bet this guy was probably a fan of the quartering at one point and is now like a really bitter fan? That's probably it.
You know what? I think he's right. This comparison was a bit too mean. The quartering is far more entertaining and far more successful for me to compare to this chode chomper. So for that, I apologize, Jeremy.
And I built my channel up slowly at a time where content like mine was not really acceptable.
No, you made videos like Brie Larson back in the time when that's what all those other shitty channels did.
Yeah, no, dude, exactly. Like, fucking... Oh, dude, the quartering was pumping that shit out daily. Dude, he made sure to have a brand new Brie Larson video fucking almost every day during her heyday.
Did too. This is what Jeremy did during that time as well.
I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. A bunch of people became aware of my content and got offended.
Okay, believe it or not, but the reason I made my video wasn't because I got offended by this guy's content. I mean, how could I? He's an internet rando who's lucky to get 40 viewers on stream. I made the video because, like everyone else, we saw that Tectone shouts you out. And then when we look into you and your takes, and, you know, you denying marital and arguing with all of Kiwi Farms. You know, like, dude, you're free content for everyone but yourself.
And by the way, I would take a stagnant fucking image over a game like Fall Guys. What a boring and uncreative endeavor this is.
Whoa, what the fuck? Why did Fall Guys just catch a stray like that? You know, I like the game, but don't worry, Templar. I'll use Fortnite for this video. I think they peaked at 2.6 million players the other day, so I hope this is better.
You're gonna criticize me while playing a game that hasn't been relevant in like 4 years.
Well, I don't understand what the relevance of the game matters to you. Like, dude, I could fuck like. I'll next time around. When I do a recorded video, I'll have like a fucking Symphony of the Night or some shit in the background. A game that hasn't been relevant in any fucking years. Let's see how you like that.
Years.
Yeah, kind of like your entire channel. Turns out, despite coming across as this Sigma alpha male, everyone else is always wrong.
What? Sigma alpha male? You mean like traditional values?
No, I mean the type of guys who call out other people as betas when in reality they spend all their time jerking off to lolicon VTubers. Which, you know, you fit to a T.
All of this is about how this person feels. This person is in his feelings. He's very offended.
I mean, not really. If you go and watch the live stream I did with Dickers and Nick Andros, we kind of just laughed at you the whole time. By the way, I don't know how good this is, but I checked the Kiwi Farm set on this guy, and they actually made a really funny edit that I'll just send to you, Dickers, if you want to pull it up.
Wait. That's the VTuber he jerks off to? That looks like a kid. What the fuck?
That's a pretty fucking good one.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Trust me, man. I really am not offended by anything you say about me or anything you say in general.
The information that we're about to see from this guy, Nicodemus, or whatever the fuck his name is, some degenerate, perverted spurg.
So he says all this about Nick Andros and calls him a degenerate, like, perverted spurg. He called Emrau a pedophile, and spoiler, but he says some crazy shit about me later. But he says all this and then just never backs anything up, never does it. It's just buzzwords. He's just trying to discredit people instead of countering their arguments. The guy turned out to be an absolute lolcow with some of the absolute worst takes I have ever seen online. So for the purpose of this...
I can define what a woman is. I can tell you how many genders there are.
Yeah, that's right, guys. That was the main point of my video.
Yeah.
Templar's views on marital rape or cunny VTubers, who cares? But he knows what a woman is.
He knows what a woman is and actively goes after little girls.
And that's what's important. Because that's what we're all here to talk about. Like, Jesus, man, how do you record and upload a video like this? A tweet by Nick Andros highlights such hood classics as...
Nick Andros, that's his name. Anyone who retweets, reposts, or takes this guy credible or seriously, you are immediately disqualified from having an opinion on anything at any given time.
Instead of trying to actually explain why Nick Andros is a liar, he just kind of says he is and then moves on. You can't just call people liars and then think that's it. When I call you a liar, I explain why you're a liar. You don't do that. Is he a liar because he hurt your feelings? Also, it's not a good idea to direct people to check out his timeline when Nick Andros' timeline is primarily making fun of you and your corny buddies. Yeah, probably don't want to direct your audience to there.
You mean to tell me that Dr. Disrespect sued Twitch and won, and
he didn't win the by the way, I know I mentioned it when we reacted directly to this. Dr. Disrespect did not win the lawsuit. They settled out of court.
Was minors trying to meet up with them, sending illicit photos?
Okay, so multiple lies here. He didn't sue Twitch because they called him a pedo. Twitch actually never called him a pedo. It was revealed in the Rolling Stone first. He sued Twitch for unfairly banning him, which he didn't win. And the reason why he was able to sue them is because they had a contract. He wasn't just another person on the platform. And no, Dr. Disrespect didn't win. They settled out of court. And if your defense is that California would love to prosecute people for inappropriately talking to minors, there's no way they'd let this guy get away with it. No, we have examples of this not happening with other creators. some not in California, but some of them are. If you're gonna go like, oh, well, he was never criminally charged, so therefore, what about it? That's not really a good argument in this scenario. And once again, Dr. Disrespect admitted to it. This is not a good defense.
The Nuxtaku, what I mean, like the amount of lies. Oh, Nux is a CIS. I had a bunch of emails from people over and over. They were sending me these crazy conspiracy theories about Nuxtaku and who he is and what he really wants to do. And he's a lolicon. He's a pedophile.
These are true, though. We have video examples of this. In fact, your complaint with this later on is the proof you were sent is heavily censored and you didn't even know what you were looking at. There's a lot of evidence that Nux posted lolly, but you just ignore it because you're politically mind-raped. If it wasn't obvious, he LARPs as a Christian to try and play team sports.
No, there's no LARPing as a Christian. I preach the gospel. There's no LARPing.
Preach the gospel.
That's one of the favorite words of these fucking degenerate, low IQ, homunculus losers.
Wow, I really got you mad with that one. But yeah, you know, you LARP as a Christian because you don't abide by Christian values. That's why you're a LARPer. You come off as this hardcore Christian, but like, if you don't even abide by the values, then, I mean, you're just not.
You're a regurgitator. Somebody feeds some dog shit into your mouth and then you, like a human centipede, just shit it right back out.
Dog shit that you actually, like, refuse to refute. Like, you're so mad, but you can't actually debunk anything of what I say. It's pathetic. Oh, and if we want to talk about dodging my point, Dr. Disrespect, who admitted to doing one of the craziest and most morally reprehensible things you could do in general.
Be a furry?
Yeah, it might just be like a little bit of a bad idea.
One of the most reprehensible things. No, that would be Destiny or Vosh. Like, depending on how you look at it, I actually think Destiny's is worse. He had CSAM material by his own admission, right?
That's right, guys. Dr. Disrespect isn't a furry. And yeah, he may have admitted to messaging a minor, but like Destiny is worse though. So clearly we should just focus on that one. Dude, it's like saying EDP may have tried to meet a kid, but he didn't have an island of them like Epstein.
Right,
like,
right. It's like they're both bad. They're both bad.
Retarded argument.
And the fact that I'm not scared of it at all, and the fact that I'm still outpacing all of you freaks.
Dude, you stream to 30 people if you're lucky. You are not, you're not outpacing anything. You're not running laps around anyone. I'd be surprised if you run at all. You're actually wondering what this VTuber's content looks like. I'm not comfortable enough having that on my channel, and I feel like that should tell you everything about them.
No, because I don't trust you. Nobody trusts you.
All right. You know what, Templar? If you and your audience don't trust me, then why don't I show off the content of the cunny VTuber you defended?
Whoa, sex. Whoa, sex. Cunny, sex. Whoa, plop, sex, cunny. Sorry if you clip this, I'm going to fucking Dark Souls you.
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah, so that's someone who's acting like a child who like has a VTuber model that's very clearly supposed to be a little kid, and they're acting like a little kid. What the fuck?
Templar, you really got me. You trust me, man. You didn't want me to show their content, but honestly, I'm kind of glad you told me to because it makes you look more like a retard.
No, I want you to preface this, you fucking mongoloid freak. He's a gooner, but I'm a gooner too, but when I do it, it's okay. Please, tell me that you're gonna make a qualifying statement.
Yeah, the qualifier is I don't care if people do shit in private. You do shit publicly, and you encourage people to do that. That's what makes you a gooner and me not.
My content and what it is that I do. And now you found yourself in the deep end without a buoy. Because the reality is that on the internet, you are really on your own.
Dog, the video's been seen by a lot of people already, but the only negative reaction I get is from you and your audience. And honestly, I mean, I don't really know what I can do against you because you're just like actually dumb, but your audience seems to be like a cult. They don't actually care about anything. Like, your audience is like Hassan's audience, where you just say shit is out of context, or you say it's a lie, and then you move on. Like, trust me, man, I don't need a life preserver. I can swim. Your fat ass might sink to the bottom of the pool, but not everyone does. Also, hey, do you guys want to hear what a fake performative laugh sounds like? Oh, big anime titties and thick thighs save lives.
Yes.
Dude, that was just so fucking painfully fake. He tries to say that he made this video because people were trying to desexualize women, which, no, I don't think anyone ever did.
You know who does desexualize women, though? The church. The church does that. Because their faith is like, you know, you shouldn't be sexual.
But even then, it's still a fucking just awful video to have made, man. It's just so cringe.
I think that looking at these videos in the time in which they were uploaded is important because these people are making it seem like I just uploaded this video. No, a lot of the videos from the past that I did were videos that were in direct rebellion or opposition to the current cultural standard and norm.
So he says the video was from 5 years ago. All right. Why did you upload a video titled The Day Square Enix Betrayed the Internet, in which you got mad that they censored a character's boobs because of her age and then tried to justify it by using the lolicon defense?
This is around this one. Because there was an 8 gigabyte patch day one. So, a lot of people have been saying, well, what's the big deal with this scene? What's the big deal with the black t-shirt? I'll explain it to you. The black t-shirt is a representation. It's not covering up Tifa's tits. Apparently she's 15 in here. Dude, it's fantasy. Who the fuck cares?
Why did you upload another video?
She's 15. It's fantasy. Who cares? Oh my god.
Titled My Top 5 Favorite VTubers.
I actually killed him. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, I like this VTuber.
Why did you upload a video 3 months ago titled Women Should Be Married, Barefoot, and Pregnant?
So,
if you're still alive by the time I get home, I'll call in. Okay.
my message to all the women out there is be barefoot, be pregnant, be married. Not necessarily in that order. You maybe want to get married first and then be barefoot in the kitchen and then be pregnant.
If you want me to use more recent examples, I can, but the point still remains that you're a consistent gooner. Can we also see what those 24 videos you deleted were? If they are anything as hilarious as Nintendo just cucked Mario, then we need to see them.
I am beside myself. I don't think I've ever been this angry. A friend
I
of
don't think
ours-
I've ever been this angry. And it's Nintendo saying that Mario and Peach aren't dating.
somebody that you and I both know and have known for a long time was just publicly humiliated in one of the biggest ways possible and cucked on a global scale. That's right, cucked.
But yeah, like I said, he's a gooner, which if he does all this Bible thumping like he pretends to do, and like lust is all cringe and shit, then why are you doing that, man?
I looked for a person, and this person was nice. And my chat liked them. They're like, wow, this person's nice. This person was really nice. They were respectful.
Yeah, so why were you groaning when watching her? And why did your chat have to tell you not to hurt her, man? That's wildly different than what you're saying. It's fucking weird. If you're ever in the position where you type out that the American age of consent is weird, then it might be time for you to unplug your router and go outside. And for some reason, Templar actually super liked this comment. Why the fuck would you ever do this? Why would you ever like a comment like?
If you thought they were dating, you're dumb. Sorry, not sorry. Just who cares? I mean, it's not like the romance thing's never been hinted at, right? But it's like also at the same time, it's a fucking platformer game with hardly any story. Who the fuck cares?
Like this. This is such a massive red.
I don't know. It's probably going through just liking all the comments there. I don't know.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Templar lied again. I know. Big reveal. If you actually go and read the comment section, you'll find not only is the comment one of the most recent ones, but it is also the only one to receive a heart in a while. Here is a video of my scrolling in his comment section to prove that.
Calling that shit
So no,
out.
Templar, you specifically liked a comment about the age of consent being weird and have now verifiably lied about it. And if you think that's pathetic, he reiterates the point and then for some reason diverts to Charlie and trans people again.
Failure with intent. Yeah, I don't know. I remember that interview that Moist Critical did, or interview, this debate with Sneeko, where Sneeko was arguing against the age of consent and Moist Critical lost because he affirmed trans and kids. That was pretty funny.
Genius level play here, Templar.
No, that's not what I said at all. Any husband would not hurt his wife. Like, these people understand. These people are atheists, so they're degenerates.
So when I went over his stance on marital rape, I figured he was saying that nothing a man or woman could do in marriage would be rape. His stance is just that rape in a marriage is theoretically impossible. That's right, guys. According to Templar, there is no instance in a Christian marriage where rape has occurred. It's physically impossible for that to happen.
It also says in the Bible that it's wrong for a wife to deny her husband sex. These people would probably consider that rape.
Well, personally, I kind of think putting someone in a position where they cannot deny you sex, even if you don't want it, is like a little rapey, just a tad bit. But I don't know, go off, I guess.
You don't have to go up and ask to pinch your wife's butt if she's in the kitchen, do you?
Has this guy ever been married? I'm seriously wondering. Has he ever been married? Does he have a girlfriend currently?
Well, there's a difference between a butt pinch and bending her over the counter right then and there and taking her to Freaky Fields. Like, this is what I was saying when I said this guy does actively more harm to Christianity than anyone who criticizes him. Honestly, I'm starting to think he's an op. Like, he showed up specifically to make Christianity look bad.
I've gone too long on this. You guys can go and watch the rest for yourself if you want.
Ah, come on, man. You didn't even talk about the weird rubbing your hands at the side of a pregnant woman thing, the posting uncensored lolicon in videos thing, the grifting off of Asmon's dead dad. Why wouldn't you want to talk about any of that? Those are all, like, pretty important. Well, it's because he can't. There's not really, like, an excuse for any of that.
They don't care about this. They don't believe in this. Most of them are foul, unctuous, odious creatures. They're not religious. They're not.
Again, there's no way Templar has ever been in a relationship. Oh my god. No, he had like one. I bet you he had like one girlfriend who like broke up with him and like he's hated women ever since.
Christian. They don't believe in the Christian faith.
Hey, so like, I'm not an atheist. I am a Christian. I don't know why it matters, but it's more word salad to convince his like retarded audience to just throw away what I say without actually listening. It's pathetic. Instead of actually countering my arguments, he just he goes for personal insults. Which, listen, personal insults are great. I think this guy's a fucking fat fuck. I think he's autistic Homer Simpson. But at the same time, I can back up my personal insults with actual evidence to make you look like a shithead.
And we see that from people like Vosh and people like Destiny and people like Hassan and a lot of these people that morally grandstand. But on their hard drive, well, we know what's on Destiny's hard drive. We know what's on Vosh's hard drive.
So, what exactly are you trying to imply about me, Templar? That I hurt your feelings so badly you have to compare me to those because you don't like me? I mean, shit, if we want to play that game, we can. One of us actively defends pedos and cunnies and lollies, and the other kind of shits on them on a daily basis. This isn't really the route you want to go, man. But with that, his response is over. Ironically, despite calling me a liar, he did nothing but lie through his teeth. But that's not the end, dear viewer. As you might recall, I challenged him to a debate in my video. I actually later showed up in his live chat to follow up on my proposal, to which I wasn't just banned, but he paused the entire stream to bitch about me.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, he's on it. He wants to, that guy apparently wants to debate. Debate what? Yeah, I want to debate you. I want to do a debate. What do you want to do a fucking debate about? What is there to debate? Debate me, bro. About what? You lied about me. You misrepresented. You put a video out there that was dog shit. I responded to it in my own video and completely and totally destroyed you. I destroyed you, bro. Wrecked you. Took you to the tool shed, took off the belt, and just went to town. What is there to debate?
Dude, you're so gay. You are literally, you got one guy like Hassan does. You're like autistic right-wing Hassan. It's so fucking laughably pathetic. I posted the clip on Twitter and at him to point and laugh, and he actually responded, to which we then had a back and forth. Allow me to read out that entire back and forth for you.
Oh boy, here
My
we go.
mod got you. He's pretty good. What would a debate with you even be about? Your lowbrow content that is dishonest and intended to engagement farm rather than provide accurate and useful commentary. If my video was misinformation, then why wouldn't you just debate it? It's an easy win for you, which you need right now. It's also far more engaging content than just watching the news to 40 people like you usually do. Because you've disqualified yourself. You don't get to come take a shit on my lawn and then argue with me about how I clean it up. You're dishonest. You're a furry. You're never going to learn. Admit you are wrong. It's important for your growth as a person. Otherwise, buzz off. But I'm not wrong, Lamau. Hence why I said you could debate me. You also never addressed why you only watched half of the video. You are wrong about everything. Every single thing. Even entrusting the retard who you cited. Not cited, by the way. The big
Cited.
difference between those words. Also, you're a furry. I got through more of the
You're
video
a
than I thought.
furry. Because it was because of the Cubone profile picture.
Given the level of analysis from yourself, it's embarrassing. Do better and stop being so audience captured. Hey, by the way, I didn't make that video or this video because I knew they were going to be bangers in the algorithm. I made them because they're funny. Shit, that first video is at a 6 out of 10. Trust me, there's definitely better topics I could cover. You're just like that hilariously autistic. If I'm wrong, then why not debate me about it? You're not making sense here. If it's so easy and you could easily debunk me live, then I feel like you would absolutely take the W. Because the answer to dishonesty, bad faith, and malevolence is not rewarding you freaks with a debate. I think the reason you ran from a debate with Queeman is the same that you're running scared from me too. You can't actually back up anything you say, and you don't want to look like an ass on live stream. I thought you said if you accuse people of stuff, you should be willing to debate. You're a furry, a liar, and an idiot. Why would I care what you think? You barely anything, and you understand even less of what you do. You haven't provided a single...
What is that sentence? You're... What? Yeah, what did he say? You barely anything. Oh, is he using Ebonics now? You barely anything!
Anything, and you understand even less of what you do. You haven't provided a single instance of me lying about you, Lamau. And even if I was a furry, I'd be embarrassed to be getting mogged by one right now like you currently are. You are a furry. You are a liar. You are a dishonorable, degenerate, bad actor who acted in bad faith. You haven't given me an instance of me lying. Proceeds to ignore it. Yeah, you're right, man. You're so based. I did an entire video on you lying retard. Then you should have no problem debating those points in a live setting where I have a chance to debunk them, Lamau. Unless you're scared, there should be no issue. And then he stopped responding. So, yeah, guy talks a big game, he calls his critics p***os, and he has to lie to get out of drama. But when you challenge him to defend anything he says in a live scenario, he tucks his tail between his legs, picks up his skirt, and runs away scared. Totally pathetic. I actually find it hilarious you have the balls to call out people like Hassan when even Hassan is willing to debate people on his stances. You don't even have that. You're like such a cowardly pussy that you're not even Hassan level of like politics. You're actually below all of those people. Hence why you are known as a grifter. But with that, I think we can round the video off.
All right, that was... This is a fun saga. I can't wait to see what more shenanigans Templar gets himself into. Live stream is a bit long, so I'm probably gonna end up doing the Ms. Kiff stream probably later tonight, maybe. But I want to thank all the lovely members before we get out of here. because this is this has been really funny. This is the type of drama that I love. It's just people being stupid on the internet. There's no rape or anything. It's just dumbasses online, and you can't ask for better. You can't ask for better. Anyway, guys, we gotta thank all the lovely members of the channel. First off, we gotta thank Pigeon Salad for being a Super Nerd 3, going further beyond with the support. I must appreciate that, man. And we have all the other Super Nerd 1s we gotta thank, which, by the way, if you are interested in supporting the channel, you can join the Super Nerd 1 tier for just 99 cents. And that we have Weird Collar Guy, Cool Anime Girls, Wookie Z, Kickin' the Swede, Neon, Lady Nerdiest, K-Huck, Daniel, and Annie. Thank you guys for all the support and love that you show the channel. Let me get the outro music. Let me get the outro music so that way we can get out of here. But yes, guys, this is Nerdy John signing out. Take care. Have a good day.
Well, here we are again. I've been here before, but I couldn't tell you when. Now every step I take is on the line, and each move right wipes out what was left behind. Well, here we are this time. It starts again, but I really don't know why. A misplaced step, a single slip or fall. Well, it's back to 1-1, I've lost it all. If I'm stuck, I'll call you. With each stage I'll move through. Well, I know just a little more. Each step alone brings us closer to that old throne. So now I'll set the pace. With such short time, yeah, I really must make haste. But I don't know what's ahead or what the ending will bring. Well, I just need to take a minute and then try again to take it the king. Fine.